Hello and welcome to Not Another Week Podcast Remake, episode number 6. I'm Adrian, that's Gore, that's Kyle. I was gonna say that's David.
He's doing a Zoolander shit over there, so that... Oh, fuck. That's hot as fuck. Dude, I don't spell my name with a 2.
I'm not Italian. Oh, so funny.
I hate those fucking trailers. I'm so glad it's not 5 years ago, or we'd still be getting those trailers.
Or 3 years ago, because then we would be watching Good Boy trailers till the end of time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, picture this, I'm a bag of dicks.
Yeah,
I'm like, I still don't even get the song. You know what's hilarious? Those 2 trailers for Good Boys and, what was it, Booksmart? Both had that same song.
Yeah.
And every time, I swear to God, every time I was in a theater, it would be the Good Boys Red Band trailer, the same one, and then Booksmart trailer. I'm like, oh my fuck.
Oh my God.
It's like the same fucking song too, and it's like the same kind of concept too. Not really, but you know.
Raunchy teenagers, kids.
I remember I had never had that issue. The only movie that I've had that issue with though was The Commuter.
Oh yeah,
And I saw that
trailer a lot.
I saw a fucking trailer, I swear to God, during every movie.
I was starting to get that with my first movie trailer that really started annoying me after going back to the theaters was Shang-Chi, actually, because fucking every movie had that goddamn trailer.
For me, it was Snake Eyes. I saw the trailer for Snake Eyes like a shit ton. Yeah.
I saw like once, I think.
Mm.
And it was only like the teaser one that's like 50 seconds long, so I was like, all right.
Yeah.
You know what's a trailer I wish they'd just start playing, even though that movie's been long out for a while? I want the original Sonic the Hedgehog cut.
Oh yeah.
I want that trailer just every once in a while.
One of my like really crappy Meow.
Classic.
Really crappy theater near me that's closed down now. They're not opening up again. But they used to show trailers for shit that like I remember getting a trailer for a movie I was watching. Like I forgot what movie it was.
Get hype, bro.
And then I'm like, this is weird. They put the trailer for a movie I'm watching, and then a different movie started, and I'm like, and they just forgot to switch it out, I guess, because it was the first screening for it. So we had to get them to switch it out.
That sounds fun. That's a good way to get hyped for a movie. Here's what you're about to watch. Get fucking hyped.
Yeah, I was like, why we get a trailer for the movie we're about to watch? I forgot what movie it was. It was like back in 2017 or something.
It's like those really stupid ass 5-second trailers that happen before a fucking actual trailer.
Yeah, a pre-roll one, so you don't skip the trailer.
The ad, yeah, well, it's usually for ads.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Pre-roll.
Yeah. Anyway, this is our movie podcast. We talk about movies that we watch this week. Sometimes trailers. Is there any big trailers? We didn't even talk about that.
King Richard.
King Richard came out a few weeks ago.
Oh, I saw it. I've been seeing it like 50 times. In the
new
past
Halloween
week,
Kills trailer.
Oh yeah, that trailer. We can put that on.
Yeah. What else? Oh, Matrix. What the fuck? We didn't talk about it.
We did after Matrix.
All right, so we'll put that.
We're
gonna put that on the docket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we can talk about trailer talk. We should always start off with
there should be trailer talk. All right, so for the viewers out there, if you're watching, you just saw
you just got flashbangs.
Yeah. So for some reason, I don't know why Discord stopped working with browsers. It might even be just my computer just too filled up right now, and I'm currently clearing it out anyway. But it used to be that I just show that whatever's on there. But for whatever reason, whenever I click off, it just blanks the screen. Firefox blanks it bright ass white. Edge makes it black. I tried to use Edge, but Edge just didn't load. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I went back to Firefox. I've already let Kyle know. So every time Kyle's out there, you see a fucking like he's looking at God about to come down and take him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why you just don't minimize the screen right now. I mean, honestly, you don't even need the stream. All it is posters. That's all he's showing.
Yeah, true. Well, I just want to make sure.
Well, I guess he's gonna show the trailer right now.
On the same discussion, yeah. We're showing, unlike some other channels, we're actually gonna show you the motherfucking trailer that you've probably already seen a few times.
So I shouldn't watch this, right?
The Matrix comes out. We're gonna show the whole movie in the podcast. We're gonna watch it.
To watch along.
Fuck it. Put it on YouTube too. And if they try to fucking stop us, you better
Doesn't matter.
watch out.
I'm disputing that shit. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Here's what we're gonna do.
It won't be Warner Brothers anymore. It'll be Warner One.
We're gonna have
I'm gonna take one of them out.
We're gonna pull Adult Swim. We're gonna put like a postcard, a post stamp size like screen copy of the movie, like someone filmed it in the theater.
Yeah.
We're gonna have that in like the middle, but you know, it won't. It definitely won't get copyrighted.
And there'll be some heads like Mystery Science Theater, and we'll fucking trash it. We'll trash it. Kanye Reeves.
Kanye.
It'll explain.
Oh my God. Heckin' bass, wholesome Keanu. Oh my God.
Yeah, his last song, the doo-doo song, whatever it's called,
Donda?
sucks. Yeah, Donda Biblioteca. It's a little Spanish. Anyway,
Speed 3 Dawn to 2.
So before I get this started
P3.
with trailer talk, I shouldn't watch this, right? If I haven't,
Uh,
I'm gonna
I
not.
don't know. All right, well,
I'll play,
watch it.
I'm playing it for you guys. It's fine. It's not a big issue, but I'll play it.
I don't think it really spoils much.
honestly, it doesn't. Which
No.
is kind of why I'm like super on board with this movie.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me put that on.
If you
for-
just look at the trailer's just like whoa, cool stuff's happening. But and you
Yeah,
like
you just don't look at it, but play it, I guess.
yeah, like
you don't even need
put
to
it in
play
the
it.
corner of your eye, just be like, whatever. Because nothing's there's like this is one of the best trailers I've seen in a long time. Just putting it out there.
Let's see.
And it doesn't
great.
really tell me a whole lot, but it does like give me a lot of questions. I don't know if we want to get into that or whatever.
Yeah.
Because
No, we probably shouldn't just for him, but
Yeah.
there is a lot of things like rewatching the trailer over and over again. You notice things as just like kind of answering questions that you have. Just little things like you'll see a snippet of certain characters and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
So
and maybe get a gist of what this like the overall this movie is going for. Because again, this movie is coming out 18 years after the last one in 2003.
2003.
Oh, yeah.
Both of the last movies came out the same year.
The last three
And the
Matrix
span-
movies came out in 2003.
Oh yeah, because animated Matrix.
Animatrix was also
And
2003.
Enter the Matrix. Enter the Matrix also came out 2003.
Yeah,
So
Jesus
that was
Christ.
that year was full of Matrix.
Yeah, hey, let's get everyone. Hey, what a great idea! Everybody loves the Matrix 1999. Let's just fucking like spoil the fuck out of them with like everything, like 2 movies, a fucking game, and an anime movie too.
Yeah, and an anime movie which has a bunch of stories in it. So and I think a year or 2 later they released Matrix Online, so you didn't even have to wait that long to fucking get balls deep in Matrix again. Sadly, after that we didn't really have a lot of Matrix. Like Matrix kind of died. Hey, Matrix is back, baby.
Matrix is back, baby. We got Lana Wachowski back in the director's helm again.
Yeah.
We're in good hands. It seems like they actually want to tell us this story, unlike Star Wars. So, hey, awesome.
You don't think they're just gonna have a female Neo this time?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the same story except with female Neo.
It's a allegory for something.
Oh, you know what would have been great if the whole movie just ends up being like The Force Awakens, where like Neo becomes like the the master to the new Neo, female Neo, Theo.
I would trust the Prime Wachowski in the director's chair to bring something good to the
Wachowski
table.
Prime.
Yeah.
It's funny, like the duos that we all know, the Wachowskis and the Coen brothers, both of them released a trailer in the last couple weeks, and one of them isn't there anymore. You know, the Wachowskis, it's just Lana, and Coen brothers, they said fuck each other, I hate you,
Joel.
and now it's just Joel.
Yeah.
Joel, it's weird to say
Joel.
just Joel Coen. You just usually say Coen brothers, but now you just have to say Joel.
So as someone is no shit, what's the backstory behind that?
I don't know.
Well, no. To be fair, Joel Coen is like 70 is like 25% like of the time he's usually the only director.
Yeah.
But
he also is the only writer for the new Macbeth movie coming out.
Okay, well then that's something's up
It
with
says
that.
at the end of the trailer that came out today. I don't know if you saw. There's a trailer that came out today, which is like not even a minute long.
Let's go.
But at the end it says,
Let's go.
I heard that.
What the
Let's
fuck
go.
was that?
Let's go.
That's my phone.
They're telling you to play this
Probably
trailer
not.
already. They want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Tragedy of Macbeth, starring Denzel Washington.
Oh my
which is
God.
a little weird, but it's black and white. You know, maybe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got flashbangs again.
It's gonna happen.
But it's the same with the Wachowskis because I think only one of them did either Speed Racer or Cloud Atlas or.
No, I think both of
Jupiter
them did
Skyline.
no Cloud Atlas. It was them and the guy that did Run Lola Run.
Right.
And I want to say they both did Speed Racer.
They did. Okay, so
I'm pretty sure they always work together. So
they did
usually
it for
it is.
this Sense 8 thing. The
that
Sense 8
show,
movie?
yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
it's
but-
it's a movie.
I don't know.
did they do a movie to wrap it up? Because I remember
Yeah,
it
I
got
think
canceled
so.
pretty early.
Yeah, so this one is for the first time a Lana Wachowski only joint.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Lana joint.
so let's just get into the Matrix Resurrection trailer. Already 33 million views. Matrix hype fucking back at it again, boys. Let's go.
Is my frame rate really weird right now?
No, you're good on my end.
Maybe a little bit, but not really. Like if you never pointed out, I noticed.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, this trailer does a great job of just like not really telling you anything. You're more confused, and especially if this ends up being kind of like a soft reboot kind of thing that I'm thinking it might try to go for. Like it still has a relation to the first 3 movies, obviously, but it's like it's kind of just. I mean, it's called Resurrections, so I'm assuming they're.
Was it originally
Bring
called
in-
Matrix 4 and then switched to Resurrections?
No, originally it was actually just had the title The Matrix, which I was like, come on, don't do this. But yeah, Resurrections. At first I didn't like the title, but after seeing the trailer, I'm like, all right. Well, I mean, it's better than Revolutions, so or Revolutions.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, if you're gonna go with that, Reloaded,
Reloaded.
Revolutions,
Yeah, Reloaded.
Resurrections makes sense, you know.
Reloaded is still the dumbest subtitle ever. Reloaded. Like that sounds like some shit you would like a RoboCop 4 would have that subtitle.
It should have
or
been
something.
Matrix 2 harder.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
Even though it's the 4th one.
Yeah. Matrix 2.2.
So they're definitely leaning heavy on the whole blue versus red pill thing, which was a big thing in the original movie. That's not a
Even
spoiler.
this
at all.
lady's hair is blue. Get it?
No.
You know. Yeah. Well, if you listen, Adrian, I'm sure you're gonna watch all of these before the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, when's this one out again? In December?
December 22nd.
Yeah,
So you got some
for sure,
time.
for sure.
And he's wearing red.
You know, a lot of people talk about how, oh man, there's no, green filter or whatever in the movies, because
Because they always had a green filter around it.
the sequels for sure, but
The first one had it too.
not so you're getting into maybe a little bit spoiler stuff. Basically, you know, they differentiated between the real world and the Matrix and all that sort of stuff. And so because of that, it tells me that something's going on, and for something I don't know. This trailer opens up a lot of mysteries, a lot of questions you could talk about when it comes to the the universe and the storyline and all that stuff, because it's a weird place to go after the third one.
Really quick, slightly off topic. Is this the final HBO Max theater release of this year?
Yeah,
believe so.
Because it comes out the 22nd.
So that when that and then they said,
December.
I don't think they're going to do that again next year, right? They're just like, no, we're
No, they're not.
No, because that
Especially after Shang-Chi came out and did well. Fuck, I wish it bombed.
and they lost
I don't want to go
Nolan.
to theaters. Yeah, they lost Nolan. Nolan said,
and,
fuck
and
you.
most of their movies have been doing like perfectly fine at the box office for what it is.
Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong did better than the... Yeah.
Bastard.
Ah!
You piece of
But,
shit. You slimy motherfucker.
Why don't you just minimize the screen? It's not that bright for me. You don't see my fucking face go... Like, what the fuck?
It adds character.
Not minimize it like you can't see it. Just make it so it's the same size as everybody else's webcam. That's what I have as. But,
I know I had to like resize that every time I'm about to resize. I look at Kyle's camera.
it's just like it's,
Blinded.
his webcam's already kind of bright compared to ours.
Yeah.
So it's just like, all right. I forgot what I was saying.
No,
but
HBO
whatever.
Max is they're putting their stuff on.
Oh yeah, like Godzilla vs Kong did really well. Mortal Kombat did better than I thought it was gonna do. I forgot what else came out, but well, I guess the Cry Macho didn't do well. So
Cry Macho didn't do well.
Angelina Jolie movie
In the
didn't
Heights,
do well.
how did that do?
No, that didn't do well.
Great.
I don't think that
Yeah.
would have done well anyway though. So
Yeah, because it was bad.
fuck you. Yeah, I mean, bad movies do well. What the fuck does that even mean?
That's well, shit. And that was pretty early on in the COVID release ban. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was
I
like
think-
June, so it was like a couple months after like theaters really opened up again. You know,
right.
I guess you could say last year, but not really. Tenet only did the money it did because it was Tenet.
Yeah,
You should've
my
just waited
theater.
a few more months for Tenet.
My theater straight
God
just
damn.
didn't
I want to see it in theaters.
had never opened until March. I just never reopened
Right.
for even for limited or private screening.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I
My
love
theaters didn't open up for Tenet, so. But,
I love the little like 3 week gap I had in last September where it was open. So it was
Yeah.
like, damn, fucking
saw a bunch
sweet.
of shit.
Things are back to
Fucking
normal,
sweet.
baby. Nope.
Fucking sweet. I'm just
Uh,
glad like theaters are back and movies are coming out, so we don't have to just like rely on shit Netflix movies or
Oh my
new
God, yeah.
releases. Like
No more Fear Street.
not that I watched them. I like Fear Street, but not that I watched them, but like every fucking channel I watch that covers movies, like Double Toasted and shit, they would just cover like whatever the #1 shitty Netflix movie is. It's like, I don't know, Fatal Attraction ripoff. I'm like, oh good, another shit movie.
Another one of those.
Yeah, I mean, fun reviews, I guess, but goddamn, I'm glad there's actually movies coming out now. Like, even
Yeah.
A24 movies are finally coming out. I still haven't seen Saint Maud. Did that come out on fucking DVD?
Yeah, it came out on VOD and shit. Like,
It never
barely had
came
a
out in
release.
theaters. I don't think it did. I never saw
It-
First Cow. I think that never came out. I want to see
Yeah.
it.
The first Cow I saw in theaters, but I was in LA at the time, and like
Yeah,
it was
so-
only around for a week because that came out like at the crack ass hair of when before
Crack-ass hair.
COVID became a pandemic.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah,
It never came out in my theater because I was still seeing movies at that point.
Saint Maud probably came out in like drive-throughs in LA or drive-ins in LA for like a week, and that was it. But yeah, it's on VOD now, and it sucks because Saint Maud was
Yeah,
I really liked it a lot.
Yeah, it looked really good. Anyway,
Matrix Resurrections.
yeah, Matrix. It looks great without having. We can't spoil it because he's here, but
Yeah.
Whenever I do get
Which
to
is
that,
fun.
I'm sure we'll have a giant. And I'm sure when this movie
Yeah.
comes out, we'll have a big old fucking
Oh,
discussion
yeah.
about it.
well,
yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch because I haven't seen the sequels in fucking ages. So
Me?
I don't know.
It's
And
been a
those
few
movies are
years.
convoluted as fuck. So not having seen them for at least like 15 years is like, I don't know. I remember big things, but like little shit, I'm like, I don't know. Keymaker, fucking.
Mallard?
So
Yeah.
anyway,
Shoutouts.
so that's it. Shout
I
out.
think it's a really like cool looking trailer.
Yeah, it's a
Definitely,
great
I'm
looking
excited.
trailer.
Yeah, see in the theater. If you haven't seen the
Good
trailer in
song
theater,
choice.
it's awesome in the theater.
You know what? They always pick the stupidest fucking trailers for my movies. Like, goddamn! Like, I saw a couple of indie movies or last weekend,
Yeah.
and all of it was just like stupid Venom. I've seen the Venom trailer too many
Oh my
times.
God.
Now I'm getting
Yeah.
sick of that shit. Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, just show indie movies. I'm into indie movies. Show me indie movie trailers. There's
Yeah, show
plenty
me
of them
Dear
coming
I
out.
think they're still really good about that.
Yeah.
actually.
Oh my god, I'm so sick of seeing that trailer. Oh, I'm a mopey asshole. Like, fuck
Wait,
off.
who?
You're like
Have you
30.
ever
What?
felt like what
Dude,
the fuck?
I can tell. I
I
can tell
fucking
the
hate
guy
that
looks
shit.
like a fuck. He's like 30 years old. He's
Ah.
playing like an 18-year-old.
Wait,
So,
who?
like,
that
that
Ben
dear
Platt.
Evan Hansen
Ben
fucking.
Platt.
I don't know who that even is. I can tell he's like 30 though, and it's like really annoying me.
My theater's been really,
they're-
really good about like indie trailers playing before indie movies.
I still
Yeah?
get some like before Pig came out. I got that a couple times.
You got Lamb? Did you get Lamb before? Pig?
No, I haven't gotten Lamb, which upsets
no.
me because every time I saw an indie movie, it was like there was a good amount of people in there, and I wanted to hear some reactions for that. But
yeah.
yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
sure those are great.
Animal Cinematic Universe coming together.
Like card counter, I got Venom again, and what else? I got what the
Jesus
fuck else
Christ.
I got like a trailer. I'm like, oh, Eternals.
I like the idea.
Fuck the Eternals trailer.
Yeah,
Fuck
I'm
the
getting a little
trailer.
sick of it too.
Sick of it. Tired, and
Yeah.
you know me.
Yeah, I know you don't like that shit.
Oh, for sure. Done.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of it too.
I like the idea that the theaters are like really, really shitty Netflix suggestions. Like, hey, you liked Pig, you're gonna like Eternals by Marvel.
Yeah.
Oh, you're seeing Pig, you're gonna really like Cry Macho. I'm like, all right, I mean that's closer, but fuck me.
Oh man.
You like seeing Nicolas Cage find his pig, you're gonna really like the fucking 91-year-old ass Clint Eastwood. Fucking,
I shit my pants
driving.
again.
I'm gonna punch someone really fucking slowly because I'll turn into dust if I move faster. And he
Oh,
flashbang me
God.
in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Matrix Revelations.
Resurrection.
Revel-
Revengeance.
Oh, Revengeance. There you go.
Yeah.
Resurrection.
Transferring my Matrix Online data.
Transferring. Oh my god, my back, my neck, my pussy, and my crack.
Speaking of the crack,
Switch the lyrics around, but
speaking of the crack, let's talk about I don't know, Malignant, perhaps.
did you see it, Adrian?
No, I'm going. I'm
Oh,
going
my
to.
God.
No, you better fucking leave.
Yeah,
because
no,
we're
I'm
not-
going to.
there's
I'm
no
going to watch
way
it
in.
this week. I was going to earlier this week, but I just had no time. So yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
my
actually,
God.
I was gonna
You better-
turn
you better
everything
get the
down.
fuck
Give
outta
me-
here.
Yeah, give me that wave whenever you guys are done.
You
Alright.
thought
and
old
then really
was the
quick-
must talk about movie.
Really
Yeah.
quick, let me
Yeah,
put that.
holy shit.
So wait, I was gonna put a timestamp for what we watched when it was the small movies that Gore hadn't watched first, or that we
Oh,
didn't make trailers for or pictures for. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So should we do that?
Do
and
the
then
quick
talk about
what? Yeah,
Malignant?
do the quick what you guys
Yeah, 'cause we
watch,
never
just
did
random shit,
what we
and then we'll
watched.
do the
Yeah.
bigger talks.
Okay. All right. I'll start because I have two movies. Real quick, I saw a movie called Small Engine Repair, which I didn't really know much about. I didn't see a trailer. I knew the cast. That's about it. I didn't even read a premise for the movie, which I'm glad I didn't, because the premise, if you read it, kind of spoils a big twist, I guess, twist later in the movie. But it's a movie starring John Bernthal, Shea Whigham, who I love. I love both of them. But Shea Whigham, you've seen him in like random movies. He was in the Fast and Furious movies. He was in Joker. He was that one police detective guy going after. I don't know. He's been in a lot of stuff just in the background. He's one of my favorite. I guess character
actors, yeah.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah,
finally has time to shine here.
Yeah, he's a supporting role still, but he's big in the movie. Like the three main guys in this, I forgot the other guy's name. It's John Bernthal, Shea Whigham, and the other guy. I think his name's like Joe Polano, I think, or something. It's all about them. It's all about them kind of like they had it's just three childhood friends. They have a fight first 20 minutes of the movie. They get back together. Have a good time. There's a big reveal later on. I don't even want to spoil, but it's really
Worth watching.
It feels like a play turned into a movie, and I didn't know this ahead of time. It actually it was a play, and I guess John Bernthal was actually in the original play, which I had no idea he was. So he came back to do this, and yeah, I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked it. I thought just hanging out with these three guys was fun. It's all about them kind of just being assholes to each other. But it's fun. I don't know. It's fun. And then, like, it really does take a turn out of nowhere. And it's setting it up, but it's still out of nowhere. I really enjoyed it. The other movie I saw was The Gateway, which also stars Shea Whigham. This actually stars him. So I really wanted to watch it because I like that actor a lot. And this is like the first time he's actually had a starring role. And it's very... It's a weird one because it's a good story. It's well made for the most part, but there's not a lot going on in the movie. It's all about like a social worker played by Shea Whigham, and he really wants he had a shit life. His dad was whatever. His dad played by Bruce Dern, so it has a pretty good cast. Olivia Munn's in it. I forgot who else. Oh, Frank Grillo's in it, barely, but he's in it. That's another reason why
We'll be talking about Frank Grillo shortly.
Yeah, with Malignant, he's in it.
With Copshop.
Cockshop, yeah, that's right. I forgot he was in that.
He's a main character.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I thought it was. I guess I didn't finish talking about the premise. It's fine. It's a very mediocre movie. It has a decent premise that they don't do much with it. A social worker. He had a shit life. He's trying to make amends by helping other people. Obviously, he's a social worker. And he meets this one girl, Olivia Munn, and her daughter, and he's trying to help her. And then the boyfriend comes back from jail. He's doing evil crime shit, and he's just trying to. It's a decent premise. They don't do a lot with it, and it has a really weird ending. I'll just say, like the ending itself is like all right, and then it goes on for another 5 minutes, and it turns into a music video kind of. And I'm like, all right, and then it ends. I'm like, okay. And so it was all right, but I just like Shea Whigham was really good in it. He's great. So hopefully he gets more roles after this, but I don't think this movie's gonna do great.
It came out in theaters. I've never heard of it.
No, it didn't. It went straight to VOD. Which is weird because it does have some actors that you recognize besides the main guy. We have Frank Grillo for the most part.
Bruce Dern's in it.
Bruce Dern's in it. He plays his father.
Keith David. God damn.
Keith David has one scene.
Oh, cool.
The whole scene is him just sitting down in front of a slot machine. He's like, "Hey, I know you," and they talk for like 30 seconds. That was it. I was like, "All right."
That's funny. Hey, you're the card counter, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I watched 2 movies involving slot machines, kind of.
And 2 movies of Frank Grillo, and 2 movies of Shea Whigham.
Hey, Shea Whigham.
Wow.
Yeah.
So many coincidences.
I'm all about 2s. Yeah. But yeah, it's all right. So that's it. That's all.
Cool. Well then, Adrian, what do you have next for me? I guess I could talk about Cry Macho for half a second.
Oh, is it you're only going to watch that? I thought Gore watched that.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it.
Oh, then yeah, so I'll close that. I thought we were talking about that.
I was thinking of seeing it in theaters, but I'm like, I don't want to waste one of my movies.
What about a Cop Shop, actually?
Well, no. So those will be bigger talks. Whatever we don't have a big talk about.
Did you see Cop Shop?
No.
No, I only watched the first 30 minutes, so no, not really.
Yeah, I was the only one who watched the whole movie.
Yeah, so just talk about it real quick. Cop Shop.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, Cop Shop. All right. Well, I guess we're going through all the other movies and then doing Malignant. I'm confused.
So what you watch thing is it what you're gonna be a really quick opinion on? But if there's like an actual discussion you want to have on it, I made like the actual poster on here, and I'll timestamp that individually. So Gore, you want to talk about Cop Shop?
Well, Cop Shop I might talk about.
So I figured that. So I laid that down there. So otherwise, we're just I'm gonna put Malignant on.
Because we can at least talk about the first 30 minutes. So
Sure.
Yeah,
and it's all set up, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna take these headphones off.
The next hour is pretty good.
I'm gonna take the headphones off. Wave at me whenever you're done.
No.
Yeah. Make it so it's not
let me talk about Cry Macho, because I didn't.
All right, talk about Cry Macho.
Okay, fucking goddamn. Cry Macho, the latest and maybe last movie by
he's gonna love us all.
That's true, dude. That's true. That man.
I mean, he just did The Mule like 2 years ago too.
Yeah,
so.
and The Mule, I'd say, was a better movie for sure than Cry Macho. But so Cry Macho is this very simple neo-western sort of deal. It's got old ass Clint Eastwood in the main role. He's doing the best that he can, but he's basically grumbling. And he naps a lot in the movie. He doesn't do much. It's a very relaxed, senile, maybe even Western. It's not very exciting, but pleasant. And you gotta root for Clint, man. I mean, come on, the man's 91, and he's still for 91. The man's looking.
Yeah, he looks great for 91.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And he says a line about how he calls his cock macho and how cool he is still.
In the trailer. They spoil that line in the trailer.
Yeah. There's a nice little message there about, respecting other cultures and learning to not be such a, not no. It's about, because he also says in the trailer, like, hey, you think you're so macho, but hey, you get over that. You stop learning that and you just learn to have a great life or whatever. So very simple sort of movie. It's kind of like the original True Grit with
with John Wayne.
Yeah, with John Wayne. Imagine that for Clint Eastwood, just sort of very simple, sort of like, hey, I'm riding off into the sunset with my career. There you go. Some of the acting's not great. I mean, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I heard the kid is kind of meh. How's Dwight Yoakam?
Dwight Yoakam is barely in it. My mom was really excited for that because she likes the music of Dwight Yoakam, apparently.
Yeah.
And
the only reason why I asked is because I was thinking of Crank, because he's in the Crank movie.
Oh, so, yeah.
He's the guy that's like Jason Statham calls. What's his name? Chev Chelios?
Yeah.
He calls and he's like, yeah, your heart's fucked, bro. It's like,
yeah, and he's a little bit of an asshole in this one too, and Clint Eastwood actually like puts him down, like, I always thought of you as like a sad, pathetic man.
Yeah,
he
but
says
no
that
need
to
be
Dwight
rude.
Yoakam.
That's in the trailer too.
Yeah.
It seems like all the best lines are just put in the trailer.
Yeah, there's a lot of like meandering and shit like that. It's an old man movie. A lot of old people seen it at my theater, and that's all I'm gonna say.
COVID.
Get the catheter bags out for that one. But it's fine. Clint could get a pass. It's not like 15, 17 pairs where it's intolerable.
Right. But it's not as good as Dickard Huel.
It's not as good. I liked Richard Jewell.
I really like Dickard Huel.
I like Dickard Jewell a lot, and Sully I liked as well a lot, and the Mule was good. So
I didn't see the Mule.
Yeah, this is on the lower end of Clint Eastwood's like 21st century sort of movies, but it's not bad. Like I'll give it a little pass. It's all right.
Do you think he'll make it to the 22nd century? I think so.
I don't know, dude.
It'll be 191 mega.
If we get the life vaccine, then for sure.
The life vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the anti
Live forever.
vaccine.
We should. The first person we should give it to is Clint Eastwood, definitely.
Yeah, because he's knocking on
He
death's
fucking,
door right
he
now.
fucking needs it, dude.
Yeah.
He does nap a lot in this movie, which is funny.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he has to get it where he can get it. Yeah. Needs all of
I
his
need a
nap.
fucking nap.
I need a fucking nap.
I kind of wanted this to be more of like a conclusive, like, hey, this is,
This is it.
this is me riding off into the sunset, kind of like that, but I don't know.
I was hoping it'd be like the last Rambo movie.
Oh shit! Yeah, Rambo Last Blood.
Wouldn't that have been amazing if he just murdered like 30 cartel members at the end? I mean, I haven't seen it, so maybe it happens. But he just like rips a dude's heart out, and then he rides off on a horse. Doesn't that happen in the last Rambo movie? He rides off on a horse.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. What a great movie.
Nothing too crazy in this one. He punches a dude. That's about.
Yeah, they put that in the trailer too.
God damn! Holy shit! Yeah. So I mean, just watch the trailer. It's fuck. It's whatever.
Just watch the trailer. Let me guess. It ends with him parting ways with the kid, and they have like a nice like they high five or whatever. It's like, you're a good kid. And he's like, you're a weird old white dude, SA or whatever, and they leave. They part ways.
Wow! Holy shit! Little fucking clairvoyant here.
I mean, it's well, you just said it's like a formula movie. I'm sure that's exactly what happened. But... Yeah. Well, it's what it is. That's cry macho. Oh, does it? Here's my question. Does it end on a shot of him like sitting down and then kind of looking off in the distance or something?
No,
looking at the chicken.
The last shot.
Does it end with the last shot with the chicken? Because I heard the chicken's pretty good in the movie.
The chicken is actually great in it. The chicken actually has the most action in it, to be honest.
Oh hell yeah! Oh shit, he fucks people up.
Yeah. No, the last shot of this movie is nice and sweet and all that.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. Him pointing a gun at the kid while he's walking away. Get off my lawn. Yeah, it's just Magnum Force. Anyway, so there
you go. All right,
there you go. Now you can get the fuck out of here.
Or we could do the card counter and Copshop next, so you don't have to leave.
Yeah, he's leaving too late.
Oh, all right.
Bye.
Cool.
Bye.
Just give me a wave when you're done.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't hear me. Didn't hear me say that.
He ain't good. I don't think Adrian's talked once in this fucking.
Oh, look at my little goose, man.
Oh, he's wearing his goose shirt.
Oh, look at my little goose.
I can't talk. I'm wearing my fucking stupid ass Chewbacca shirt.
Yeah.
So,
well.
Anyway, Malignant.
Oh my god, Malignant. Holy shit. So okay, going into it, I'm like, okay, it's James Wan. He's done The Conjuring, he's done Insidious, he did The Conjuring 2, and all the advertising for this movie was like the new horror experience.
A new vision of terror.
A new vision of terror from James Wan. And it's literally the tagline. So I'm like, okay, motherfucker, show me what the fuck you got.
It's a new vision for sure.
Did he give me a new vision? Fucking slasher movie, ghost movie.
It turns into the Matrix at the end.
Conjoined twins. Like,
yeah,
you got
that's in case if it was an action movie at the end.
You got a little bit of Basket Case and my Insidious with a little bit of fucking I don't know. In it too, and like a Giallo movie, even maybe.
Giallo in there. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
All the shots with like the killer's hands and the gloves,
hands, gloves.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's just like being a mystery on who the fuck it is too. It's just like, I mean, that's classic.
So genre-wise, for sure, this is a new vision because it's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this movie, and especially in the end. But okay, so he delivered on that front. So I guess. Let's talk about the movie itself.
All right. So the first hour of the movie is a build-up. It is exactly what you expect from a new James Wan movie. It's a lot of like, oh, there's some good blood and gore, and obviously it's like, what the hell's going on? What is the connection between this ghostly figure and this woman? Like, what's going on? And it's a lot of murders, a lot of good gore, some good deaths. Some things that don't make sense when you find out later on what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm still thinking about like the part where you see like the sofa seat go down, like there's a ghost sitting on it. I'm like, And then later on, when you find out that there's no ghost, spoilers, you're like, what the fuck? But whatever.
Yeah.
First hour is, I guess, routine, and then it's like about an hour in, it starts to get weird, like with some of its reveals. Because it's like slowly building up to the reveal, and even if you guess what's happening, the way they reveal what's happening is so fucking insane and amazing, because you can guess it. It's not like it's the biggest, like, oh, okay, like if you've seen any horror movies in the past, you can probably, not any, but if you've seen certain ones like Basket Case and stuff like that, you can guess where it's going, kind of, but the way they reveal it and the way they do it is so fucking insane and amazing. I guess we should just talk about the reveal, right?
This lady, this pretty average lady, you know, she's having hallucinations. She's going insane, and she ends up in like all these like murder, all these places where murder happens.
Yeah, like she's actually there and just watching. Like her whole peripheral vision is just wherever the place is that the person's getting murdered.
Yeah,
so she can't do anything, but she watches as this cloaked, long-haired, walking backwards fucking murderer.
Looks like that hatred guy or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Except he walking backwards.
Yeah,
like, I was like,
so
I don't know why I didn't piece that together. Like I should have. My dumb ass didn't piece it together until it actually happened. I knew there was something conjoined related, but my brain wasn't processing that. Oh, I thought it was just gonna be like you find out that the conjoined twin still lived after whatever happened in the beginning scene. Which I wish that beginning scene wasn't there, honestly, because if it wasn't there,
then it'd be like, what? Like you would just be like,
what the?
Yeah. So
I hope someone makes an edit of this movie where they just take out the scene and show it to somebody.
For Malignant, cut out the beginning. For Old, cut out the end. Yeah, but anyway, so the twist is this fucking deformed alien creatures on the fucking back of this woman, and it's fucking horrifying, dude. It's all fucking like skeletal and like screaming and like it's like it looked like a practical effect to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, so it was fucking freaky deaky, man. It was just like what, and it's like, oh, so that's the guy killing everybody. Okay, and
Gabriel.
Gabriel. Yeah, the
conjoined twin that they're building up, like they're telling you pretty much that something's fucked up with this lady. Okay, they should tell you in the beginning, first 5 minutes, there's something like we have to kill the cancer, and then later on there's like little pieces of dialogue where it's just like when I gave birth to it, I'm like, oh, it's an abomination and I don't want it and stuff. That's what they talk about, the mother that gave away this kid, because like she's growing out a fucking like a monster, like it looked like E.T. if it wasn't fully formed and shit.
Straight out of the thing.
Yeah, for sure. That thing was fucking nightmare fuel. So it's all fucked up on her back, by the way. Did we mention it's growing out her back?
Back, and it's fully formed and shit. It's like, bro.
Whoa.
Ew.
And ew, nasty. So that's about an hour and 10 minutes in this movie. I'd say maybe 20 is when that's revealed. But the whole build-up is I think pretty good, especially except for the first scene. Because it's giving you clues here and there and stuff. For some reason, it talks through electricity, which they don't explain, but whatever. They could have just said like he had supernatural abilities. They actually just said that, I've been like, fine, but they don't even like say that. I'm like, all right, whatever. They should just said. I don't know why they did, but yeah. So the whole build up to that is all right. You know, the characters are all right. They're formula. There's some good kills here and there. Some good mystery. And then when that happens, it turns into a completely different fucking movie.
Oh my god.
You're expecting horror movie, and don't get me wrong. When it's revealed that, I guess we didn't mention this, they share the same brain. So to reveal that this thing is still alive inside this woman, she tears open her skull, and inside her skull, where her brain should be, is a face, which is this Gabriel guy, and he's like, ah, and then this scene when this is revealed is honestly one of the best action scenes I've seen this year so far.
Not even fucking kidding. It's like James Wan flexing, like, yeah, you know what? I did fucking Aquaman. I did Fury 7. I can do this shit too. It's like James Wan's entire fucking filmography, like condensed into one fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Death Sentence. You ever see that movie? With Kevin Bacon?
Dead Silence? I've seen
no, yeah. Well, Death Sentence is pretty much Death Wish. He just wanted to remake Death Wish, and he couldn't get the name, so he's like, "Oh, fuck it then."
Yeah. So there's this like it gets fucking crazy when there's like they're in a jail cell.
Yeah.
And that's when
Zoe
shit.
Bell's there. Zoe's Bell there, who is like a stunt woman that works with Quentin Tarantino all the time. She was in Death Proof. She's the one that's on the car or whatever. So she's there. She's like every character there is like a generic, like almost a stereotype. She's like a hillbilly
exploitation, like coffee lady.
Yeah, there's like she had a big afro and shit. And there's like
it's like, fucking bizarre. And then and then Gabriel, full fucking edgy mode attire, just fucking goes John Wick and just fucking beats the shit out of people and throat kills them and slices them. It's just like, bro, what? And it's just fucking out of nowhere, dude. And in the best really fucking way, because it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, God it was amazing. Gabriel murders an entire prison filled with like women, like criminals and stuff, and like he's impaling people with his hand and cutting arms off. I think that's later, but like heads. We get a good head stomp. It gets it's already bloody in the beginning. It gets fucking nuclear at the end.
Oh my god. Yeah, the fucking police station too.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, the way it was shot, it was actually there was a scene in Aquaman that's shot the same way. Yeah. There's like a fight there where the camera's doing the same thing where it's sweeping. It's fucking. I was wondering why the fucking police station was so giant, and I'm like, that's why, because they need a big ass action scene where he's throwing chairs and fucking dodging shotgun fire. It's nuts. I can't believe that action scene. That was blowing my mind. How good that was.
Yeah. So. Yeah, the last like act of this movie definitely like just like takes over whatever this was trying to do in the first hour. And hey, at the end of the day, I fucking like this movie because I had a lot of fun and definitely took me on new and interesting avenues the whole time. So hey, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Fruity Loops, crazy, wacky shit. Give me more. Fuck it.
Yeah, I was insane. I loved my time with it. Like it technically, well, no, technically it is a good movie.
It's a well-made movie. Some of the dialogue and stuff. Some
of the acting isn't great either. Like I thought, the main girl, she was fine, but like there's times where like it's mainly the dialogue's fault because some of it's really cheesy and she's not delivering it well. But it kind of adds to the whole fucking stupid ass premise of the movie. Because the first like half of the movie at least is like just generic, like is it a ghost? Is it just a murderer? Like it's just
insane.
Yeah, it could have been like something from the Insidious movies, except if they gave that R-rated.
Sure.
Like the Insidious movies always had weird ass like demons and shit. Like the Conjuring movies, not so much. It's always like, oh, there's a nun. Like in the Insidious movies, they're always like, this guy's fucked up. He's got like keys for fingers and shit. It's like, all right, it's like it feels like that, and then and then it turns into John Wick, the Matrix shit towards the end.
Yeah, what?
With some great dialogue. So like whenever Gabriel talks, it's just like it's the best. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Even if you got spoiled now, just the way it reveals itself and the way it actually plays out visually is fucking phenomenal.
It's so much fun. And I think it's like a well shot, like engaging movie too. So like it's not like the first hour's a bore or anything. It's just like it doesn't really like add up to much.
Cinematography. Yeah, it doesn't add too much. It's a good build up for something that goes off the rails out of nowhere. So I guess it's a good build up for maybe a different. Yeah, it's sucker punches exactly, which I actually appreciate because you're thinking, oh, this build up, it's gonna be like, oh, it's like it's just a ghost of the. I thought it was good. That's where it was leading. It was going to be a ghost of the fucking the Siamese twin or whatever. But no, it was just a Siamese twin that took over her body. Sure. And whenever she envisions an area, that's when the Siamese twin like puts her subconscious, I guess, back away, like the sunken place or some shit.
Sure.
Sure. What? Hello. Why does it control electric powers? Why was there like some evil ghost shit towards the beginning of the movie? I don't know.
The answer is just go with it.
Yeah. And I do like that they explain certain things, like the reason why he activated is because of the abusive husband. It's just little things like that, smashed her head against the wall. Just little things like that. I'm like, all right, I appreciate that. But then there's other things that's just like, hey, you didn't explain shit. But
yeah,
I had a good time.
You need to show a scene where Gabriel goes into the pit with the eels in it, and that's why he has electric powers. That's what they needed. That's what
they fixed his fucked up grill.
Yeah, and the hair, and cut off his hair too.
Yeah, poor guy. Anyway. I felt bad for Gabriel. I wish he killed her.
Yeah, Gabriel. Hey, listen. How much you want to bet? Like Halloween by next year? like
People
normies.
walking backwards and shit.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I'll do it for this Halloween. Fuck it.
That'd be great.
I'll be ahead of the curve.
Yeah, just put some makeup appliance on the back of your head and just fucking walk backwards.
Yeah.
That's actually
backward
I would
shoes.
love to see that, like one of those like horror maze things that they do at like what is it, like
Universal
Yeah.
Studios. Yeah.
This is a Universal. No, this is Warner Brothers.
Warner
right?
Brothers. Yeah.
But yeah, obviously it's on HBO.
Shooting
Max,
themselves in the foot by making this HBO
Yeah.
Max. Because this is a fun ass time in theaters. This is
Yeah, for sure. And if it wasn't on HBO Max, I'm sure it would have done better. I would have loved to see it in theaters just to see everyone's fucking reaction to it. Anyway, it was great. Well,
yeah,
it was a great time.
I had a great time. I think it's I for sure would give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, go see it
Yeah.
before it leaves the theaters. And,
Yeah. All right, should we ring
until
Adrian?
the next shitty ass horror movie comes out and replaces it?
Yeah, Conjuring 4.
Everybody sees that. Yeah, there's a new
Oh my
Paranormal
God.
Activity movie. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, my friend saw it.
Oh yeah, did they like it?
I
guess you
did
can't
not.
say.
I didn't actually ask them, so yeah, I wouldn't
I'm sure
know.
it's shit. All right, bring it back.
Bye. Yeah, because I mean, don't really. Well, I don't know. Card counter.
Yeah, we can get through that.
There's Hey, what's up, Adrian? We're done talking about Malignant, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello?
And then they do it in
Talk
the
about
ass
this
at the
one.
end.
You're out of focus.
Oh.
That's fine. Well, that's good. You didn't see the movie, so.
Let's
There you
see.
go. Just keep your hand over the camera until we're done talking.
What was
That's a
it? What
pretty
was it you
lame
usually do,
poster.
Gore?
I move the camera, is what I do. So I mean, I don't need to do it, but I did it
You
anyway.
do that, or you put something next to it, right?
I just kind of move
Put
it.
something up to it and like
Oh yeah, that you could do that too.
do it like
Do
that.
There you go.
Focus
You're
on
good.
I'm good. Fuck
No,
it.
you're good. You're good.
Yeah, don't fuck it
Alright.
up even more.
Yeah.
All right. So, the card counter. I guess
Yep.
Gore saw it as well. I'm
Yes, it did.
that's surprise. Cool.
I wanted to
This
see it. It looked really good. So.
well, this is the new movie by one Paul Schrader. Might not know of him, but hey, he wrote Taxi Driver. He wrote Raging Bull. He wrote Last Temptation of Christ. He wrote a whole bunch of other like smaller like
I still haven't seen
movies.
First Reformed. I really want to see that.
First Reformed was great, and hey, for me, the card counter was also great. I had a great experience with this movie. I think this is a fantastic movie. Period. Probably the best movie I've seen since theaters have reopened. Personally, for me.
Wow, cool. I really I loved it. I would say I loved it. I had a couple of issues, mainly just some of the pacing was a little dragged out, just a little bit. But for the most part, like it was great. I thought the ending was it was a choice, that's for sure. But
This movie makes some
Final
fucking
shot,
choices for sure. If
Yeah.
you don't, if you go into it blind like I did, kind of like Malignant, sort of got some sucker punches in there. Cause
Yeah.
I didn't fucking expect this movie to go into that territory. But this is a classic sort of like character study sort of piece about some fucked up guy, Oscar Isaac.
well,
within
Schrader
a-
does that all the time about a
Yeah.
fucked up guy.
That's his MO, sort of like Taxi Driver,
It's
but
a
this
template.
guy.
He has a script that's a template and it just says "fucked up guy" and then it just works from there. He's just like,
Yeah,
all right,
which-
why is he fucked up?
I'm a fucked up guy, and I like to,
Yeah.
that's what I like to watch. And hey, they gave him some, they gave this Oscar Isaac fella
Yeah.
some baggage, I guess.
I thought he was really
He-
fucking good in this
definitely-
movie.
definitely my favorite performance he's ever done. Maybe Ex Machina
Ex
or
Machina,
Owen
yeah.
Davis, maybe for me. I don't know, but
Oh, really? Not Poe Dameron or whatever his name is?
yeah.
Yeah, Cam Dameron. What the fuck's his name?
Frank Cole, or is it your
Oh,
mom?
your mother's on the line. I fucked your mother.
Well, that was
Which is
so
funny.
good.
It's funny thinking maybe those are the same characters from Ex Machina. It was the same two actors. In it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Oscar Isaac, man, so he, his life is basically spent at the casino. He's fucking counting cards. He's looking at blackjack. He's playing the percentage odds.
Yep.
And, well, should we go into it?
Yeah,
I
sure.
guess.
I mean, we don't need to spoil it too much, but like, there's not much to spoil that. Like, the premise itself is he's a card counter. Obviously, he plays blackjack and poker, mainly blackjack, because he always stays to low stakes games, but he's a really good card counter, so he wins pretty much every time.
He knows when to bet low and when to bet
yeah.
high.
Yeah, and he stays to low stakes ones because he doesn't want to like draw attention. Because if you're a card counter and you're winning all the time,
They can kick you the fuck out of there,
yeah,
dude.
exactly.
They do a great job explaining that. They do a great job.
In the beginning, when they're explaining like the point system of how card counting works,
okay, I should do that.
I didn't fully understand it, but like I was like, all right, I'm getting it. I never knew how card counting worked at all. Like I didn't understand it. And the way I understand it more now, for sure, because of fucking Poe Dameron. So thanks.
Yeah, so hey, maybe I should just like, I'm sure you have to just practice a fuck ton, with it, just get it in your head, but or whatever.
Yeah, you had a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, it turns out the reason why he's playing cards and stuff is because he ain't got nothing better to do, because he's a pretty fucked up guy. He did some fucked up things, and he's kind of like psychologically tormented by what he did. I don't know, 15, 20 years ago? Because
no, I don't think it's that long, because he spent, alright, we could say this part. He spent 8 years in jail, they said? So I'm assuming he got out maybe a couple years before this movie starts, right?
Yes.
I'd say, maybe 15 years. You're probably right. Maybe 15 years he started doing that, and then everything went to shit.
Well, should I say what he actually did? Because that's the important, juicy bit.
Yeah. I don't know, Adrian. Do you want to sit this one out too if you're gonna see this? Because it's a really good movie.
Yeah.
This
so
is a
wait,
good
wait
movie.
with me again.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Oscar Isaac and Willem Dafoe were fucking guards at Abu Ghraib. You know that thing where like they tortured fucking inmates and shit, and like made them eat shit and like whipped them around and stuff like that.
Sexually assaulted them and stuff, and like, humiliation and. Yeah.
So real world thing that happened. Oscar Isaac and Willem Dafoe were a part of that, and hey,
the actors were a part of it, so they're horrible people.
Yeah. They went through some shit, man, and so Oscar Isaac, after that, he goes to jail, presumably because of that.
Yep.
He comes back, and man, all he can do now is fucking play cards and stuff. But he has a grudge against like the main guy who like told him to do all this stuff, which was Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, who did not go to jail. He pretty much let everybody else that was actually doing the torture, I guess just dropped it all on them. So everybody that was in there, Oscar Isaac and all the other people that were torturers, who were just following orders, even though later on you find out that Oscar Isaac actually enjoyed that shit. So at first I was like, all right, he's forced to do it. I mean, it's still shitty, but like he was forced to do it, and if you don't follow orders, you get fucking thrown in jail. So usually, right? That's how that works.
You best follow your man. So it's Willem Dafoe's fault, even though Oscar Isaac does like it, and that's pretty fucked up.
And when that was revealed, I was like, ooh. Because I was like, I liked it, and then it just showed a montage of him like enjoying the shit out of it. I'm like, ooh.
Well, that's Paul Schrader's thing, He's like, hey, this guy ain't no fucking candy. This guy's a fucked up man,
Yeah.
But hey, Willem Dafoe still put that on him. So hey, at the end of this movie, he gets his come up.
That was a great scene because you don't see it, but it's so well done. Like you hear the screams and you hear the whatever the fuck they're using against each other. Like and then there's Oscar Isaac comes out. I guess we're in spoilers, so we can. It's all but it's just like the whole first half of the movie is really mainly about the card counting and him taking a protege, I guess, who a kid that
Sheridan.
Ty Sheridan, who's the son of another guard that was there that torturing people. Just like what's his character's name? Actually, I forgot.
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
Willem Tell.
Yeah, Tell. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is his name? Tiller. Like he says his name's Tiller.
Teller. Yeah. It's a pun.
Yeah, Penn and
funny.
Teller. Anyway, what? Anyway, Bill Tell.
Yeah. So he takes Ty Sheridan under his wing. He tells him,
because Ty Sheridan wants revenge against Willem Dafoe because he knows he's the reason why his father, by the way, who was a torturer, committed suicide and also abused him and his mom. So he knows it was Willem Dafoe's fault. He wants to take revenge on him. And of course, Oscar Isaac trying to do one good thing is trying for him not to do that. So he takes him under his wing, teach him about cards and stuff. So like he can get his mind off of it and let him do other things with his life. Maybe make some money, obviously, to the point where like Oscar Isaac really gets invested in this kid's life, where he actually even like, hey, I'll do like big stake tournaments which is where Tiffany Haddish's character comes into play.
Yeah.
And really wants to help this kid by like giving him money and like so he could go to college and just forget all this happened and stuff. Just forget it. Like no good will come from it. So like that whole premise is familiar, especially for Paul Schrader. I feel like. But it's really well done. Like,
great, just really solid fucking writing. I love his writing. You know, a lot of like existential, you know, moments and stuff like that, and you know, like deep shit like that. Some silly stuff too. There's like the USA guy and stuff like that.
Yeah, the fucking US, even though he's like I think he's
USA.
Russian, right? Didn't they say he's Russian at one point? So it's like, what the fuck? He just keeps saying USA.
Yeah, so that's.
I thought they said he was Russian, right?
Yeah, I think so. And
I
so,
thought so.
And Tiffany Haddish is trying to get Oscar Isaac to be a part of like all these poker tournaments and stuff.
Yeah, and I thought she was good. I know that's like the. I'm sure that's a big question for anybody looking at this poster. Like, oh, it's a drama and it stars Tiffany Haddish. She's been doing some drama stuff in the last couple of years,
and she wasn't that bad in that.
No, she was fine. A little distracting, not because I've seen a lot of movies where I haven't. I've seen maybe 2. A little distracting because there's just times where she just doesn't fit with some of the drama in it, like her character. Like there's one scene towards the end where it gets a little schmaltzy, where they go to that really cool looking
they walk all the lights and stuff.
Yeah, the light cool. Like city or whatever.
Yeah, it was cool, but yeah, for sure.
Really cool, but that part was like, not that I thought it was a bad scene. I just thought, you know, it was a little like comparatively to everything else, especially towards the end. It was like a little bit of levity where it felt like it was from a different movie.
Because this movie's like a whirlpool, dude. Like, at first you're like, oh man, this poor guy who's in jail. Oh, poor guy. Oh, he's just trying to make money playing his cards. He needs like this obsessive, repetitive task of playing in casinos to like basically just live through the fucking day, dude. It's like, goddamn.
He's like, I guess he has OCD or something like that, or like, no OCD. He has like, what does the Double Dare guy have? I forgot. Like, he doesn't like anything gross or whatever because he like wraps everything in like cloth and stuff whenever he goes to a hotel.
I guess that's OCD. Is that OCD? Cleanliness disorder, cleaning disorder.
Yeah. Is that it?
No, yeah, it's OCD. Yeah.
OCD. Okay. Yeah. I guess that makes sense too. Yeah.
He's obsessive. He, this is all he does. Basically, is just play fucking cards.
Yeah. He plays. He goes to motels. Sleeps, wakes up, plays cards.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a too bad life if you like it. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. But definitely the stuff that he did that was fucked up and really makes you like turn on him is like, well, shit. He's like, this is like his coping mechanism,
And also, I like when it's revealed that he was that shitty back then, because the whole movie you're thinking like, why is he really like? I mean, you understand why he's trying to help this kid, but like he's like going above and beyond, where he's doing things he wouldn't normally do for a kid he doesn't even know, and he's giving him like so much money and like he's in like this kid that he doesn't know at all. Like, I guess he feels like some obligation because he knew his dad, but or at least he knew of his dad. I don't know if he was friends with him. But then later on when you reveal like, yeah, he did some horrible shit and he loved it back then. He's like trying to make amends with that with this kid. It doesn't work out. It looks like it's working out for a little while. Then it doesn't. And then so I mean it's a great movie. I think it does a great job of really it's a character study, that's for sure. But it's a character study that doesn't like neglect other characters, which a lot of character studies kind of do.
Yeah.
I think that's like a lot of people's problems with like Joker, if we want to talk about like a really popular character study, I guess, where like every other character is like peripheral, like they have almost no character.
Yeah.
Here, like I thought Ty Sheridan, even Willem Dafoe, he's barely in it, but like at the end, like you could tell like he you could tell he wasn't proud of the things he did, but it was just things he had to get done,
Yeah.
Like he was answering to somebody else, most likely, So,
yep.
Anyway.
Yeah, the government's in on it. Yeah. But yeah, definitely like
Spider-Man.
Willem,
yeah.
Willem was great in it too. I mean, he was only in it for 5 minutes, but
Yeah, you got that mustache going on too.
Hell yeah.
Looked pretty good. Anyway,
nice looking Willem. Yeah,
That
definitely
little-
recommend this movie. I think it's great. I totally agree with what you said though about like supporting character stuff because like they all have like an interesting relationship sort of with
Yeah.
them. Because Tiffany Haddish is basically just like badgering the whole time to do it.
Yeah.
He's reluctant, Ty Sheridan,
Yeah.
So, yeah,
And we
totally
even get to
that.
know a little bit about Tiffany Haddish's character and her background and stuff. So
Mhm.
like she talks about like, whatever.
Yeah, well-rounded, simple sort of movie. Fucked up though. It's a drama for sure. So
Yeah.
know what you're getting
Has
into.
some funny lines though. There was one line where he's talking to Ty Sheridan at the pool or whatever. He's just like, "How about this? You talk to your mother, and then I'll go get laid." I was like, "All right, that's a good line."
Yeah, for sure. Paul Schrader, if I don't know, yeah, check it out.
I mean, Paul Schrader, he has some hit and misses. I would say probably mainly hits though. Like I have to look at his filmography, but
He has some misses.
yeah, I know he has some misses for sure. But like I feel like a lot of his movies are hits if you count his written stuff.
Yeah,
That's not
he's
also
mostly a writer.
Yeah, for sure.
But he still directed some stuff. First Reformed with Ethan Hawke was really good.
I still wanna see that.
Mishima, that movie came out in the 80s. It was like produced by George Lucas and Francis Ford Coppola. Mishima, definitely check that
Mishima?
out. Yeah, it's a really
Yeah,
good
I'll
like
do that.
biopic. It's crazy, really good movie.
Ooh.
And he made another movie, Willem Dafoe, Light Sleeper. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No, I've heard of it. I
From
haven't
the
seen that,
90s
though.
movie. Yeah, he's made a bunch of movies too. Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist.
Oh yeah, shit. That movie.
Oh,
You ever
no.
see that movie?
No,
That's
everyone says
that's
it's not.
such a weird movie because he made that and then they said the studio said nah fuck that and then they made that Exorcist the Beginning movie. It's the same movie, but yeah, it's better than the Exorcist the Beginning. I'll give it that. But
Well,
that's one fucking dull ass movie though. Dominion. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. Anyway,
so yeah, mostly misses, but hey, I think this movie's a hit. Hit me, Blackjack. Piecing
I
it
get
all
it.
together.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the
I'm
card
glad he's
counter.
still making movies because he's been around for a long ass time
Yeah,
too.
we got a lot of old people making movies. Fucking Paul Schrader, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
Uh,
Woody Allen. Oh,
well, I
Uh-oh.
mean, yeah, he is still making.
he is
movies.
making movies, but maybe he shouldn't be.
No one fucking watches them, but yeah,
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be.
yeah,
But
for sure.
yeah,
I recommend this movie if you know what you're getting into, for sure.
yeah, I do
Hell yeah.
too.
Hello,
Hello.
You
McFly.
guys
Okay,
just do Copshop too?
Yeah, let's do Copshop.
All right, we're gonna spoil this one, so you should better leave. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, he doesn't. No, come back. I was just kidding.
Hey, now you guys know how I felt with Shang-Chi.
We're not gonna. I can't spoil it because he hasn't seen the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just spoil it for his
how can
ass.
you
Fuck
hear-
it.
Wait, how can you hear us? You don't have your headset.
Spoil it for Kyle.
Fucking
It's okay.
Wait, how's he hear us? Was he listening the entire time?
Oh my god.
What the fuck? You don't have your headphones in.
I can barely hear you.
Yeah, no shit. Put your headphones in.
Now hold on.
Headphones on.
Yeah.
Just
What are you
spoil
doing?
the movie for Kyle.
No,
Kyle
why
doesn't
would
care
I do
about
that?
spoilers.
There's not really much to spoil, honestly. There's one twist
don't
towards
doubt
the
it.
end that's like, all right, so Copshop, I was really excited for this movie. I thought the trailer looked great, and I love Joe Carnahan. I'll pretty much watch anything he's either directed or written, whatever. So I was really excited to watch this movie, especially since it has Frank Grillo in it, who I love. Not knowing, I mean, the trailer kind of gives you this assumption, but it's not really starring Gerard Butler or Frank Grillo. Like, it really is this. I forgot the actress's name, but she's like a new actress. It's the girl on
Alexis
the
Louder.
Yeah, that's her name. Her name's not on the poster, which is kind of weird because she is the main character, straight up.
They
Like,
want to sell this to all the
Yeah.
single dads out there.
Yeah, and it is still an action movie, and single dads, I'm sure, will still enjoy it because Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler are in the movie for a good amount of it. They're big, important characters, but she is the one like caught in the middle of all this. I really, really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. It has some great dialogue between the characters. Some great action set pieces. Just a really, really fun environment for a movie to take place in. Not too many police action, like a police station action movies out there, where it all takes place mainly in just the police station. It's a simple movie. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I don't think a lot of people saw it this weekend. I don't think it did very well, which is to be expected. But I wish this was a movie that went to digital actually, because I knew it wasn't gonna do well in a theater anyway.
It's what it feels like it should be. It feels
Yeah, right, like a Netflix movie or something, because they would have done well. You just see, action movie, Gerard Butler, Frank Grillo. I don't think a lot of people know Frank Grillo still, but you know, a guy from Captain America: Civil War, whatever.
It definitely seemed fun what I saw. Like the first 30 minutes, all I got up to was Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler in jail. That's all I got to.
It does. There's a character that shows up later that is the highlight of the movie. I think.
Right.
I don't want to spoil it, but there's one character that shows up. If you saw the trailer, they do show this character, but
I did not see a trailer.
I won't spoil it then. There is one character that I think is the best part of the movie. And I will give the Alexis Louder. That's what you said her name is.
Yeah.
She's really good in it. Like I thought she'd be kind of like not annoying, but like I wanted to see it for Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler, and I thought like, oh, when she's there, no offense to her, but I wanted to see it for a particular reason. I mean, I don't know.
I want to see beefy men fighting and shooting each other.
I want to see Frank Grillo and Gerard Butler. Like that's why I wanted to see the movie, because the trailer sold it on that. But she's really good. I liked her in the movie, so I was okay with it. So, a surprise. I thought she led the movie very well. I will say, supposedly there's a controversy, like a mini one, with Frank Grillo's character in this. I won't spoil it, but I guess there was something where they edited out a lot of his character stuff, and they made him very one note in the movie, and I didn't really notice that in the movie. I thought it was just like, all right, they're all kind of simple characters, not too like, I don't know, crazy when it comes to character development. But supposedly there's like a lot of his stuff. He's like not happy with his character in the movie, like because they cut out a lot of his stuff, and it just seems like he does things. Frank Grillo's character, a lot of his stuff got cut out, so like things he does in the movie doesn't really make sense. It made sense for me, but like Frank Grillo himself has said like his character was heavily edited, he said. So and I guess Joe Carnahan, the director and writer, he even came out and like thanked everybody besides Gerard Butler. Like he thanked everybody in the cast, everybody in the crew and stuff, everybody besides Gerard Butler. So some people are assuming maybe he was kind of annoying on set, or maybe he wanted more screen time than Frank Grillo or something.
Oh, so we don't know why they got cut down. We just know
we don't know why, but Frank Grillo confirmed a lot of his stuff was cut down, and I thought it was kind of weird because he is the main central point. Like it's almost like what's like a movie where everybody's kind of trying to kill somebody, like SWAT. You ever saw SWAT? Is it SWAT? Or am I thinking of a different movie where like everybody's trying to kill this one guy? And
I get the idea.
Oh, Smoking Aces. Smoking Aces is the same movie, and that's made by Joe Carnahan. That's also Joe Carnahan. Same thing. Everybody's trying to kill this one guy. I actually didn't realize that it's the same fucking premise until right now. I forgot he did that. That movie's okay, but yeah, it's a fun movie, and it's a shame that his character stuff got cut, I guess, but I thought it was a fun movie still. So anyway.
Hey, hold on. No, you brought up something, so I need to show it.
Oh, you guys Smoking Aces hat?
Hold on a sec.
Why do you have it just there? Smoking Aces, hell yeah!
Because I was at the film shoot.
Oh, really?
I was like 8 or whatever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's a weird one to be in.
I know, but whenever someone brings up that movie, I gotta do it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Copshop. It seemed like my kind of thing.
One of my favorite lines from Smoking Aces is there's a stain on a couch, and Jeremy Piven's character's like, "What is that?" and then Joel Edgerton's in it. He's like playing Russian. He's like, "I don't know, cinnamon roll." He's like, "Oh, cinnamon roll, huh? Yeah, no, it's jizz." It's good.
Oh my god.
Anyway, go check it out.
Classic. Go check out Copshop too while you're at it.
Yeah, Copshop too.
Copshop.
Cock flop. That's the porn parody. Anyway.
Oh yeah. Yep, that's
I
it.
don't want to talk about
So
this movie.
before we get to this, just I should say it at the top of the episode, but it's fine. We are gonna do things a little differently for October. Every week we've been doing a different suggestion from each person, rotating it, which we'll still keep
I think
doing.
I could be wrong. I think we did talk about this in the last episode, but you
We talked about
can.
last episode, but not this one.
Not this
Yeah.
one.
So
Yeah,
before
sure,
we'll
sure.
talk about really quick, just before we get into this. If your first time watching, every week one of us proposes a movie. We go in rotating order for movie to watch. That way, that in case it's kind of like a contingency in case theaters shut down again or any reason one of us can't get into a theater. There's at least one movie to talk about throughout the podcast, and it's a good reason to knock something that we want someone else to watch or we just want to rewatch, whatever.
Right.
And we've been doing that rotatingly. That'll continue in November. So in October, we're gonna just do a triple threat each episode. So both episodes we got in there, we're gonna each talk about or tell each other watch a movie that we were going. So we're gonna have 3 different movie, I'm assuming horror movie discussions each week from each of us. So whatever we watch on top of that, on top of 3 actual discussions of movies that we recommended as well. So we'll talk about those right after Social Network, but Social Network was recommended last week by Kyle Boy over here for us to watch. He thought I hadn't seen it before. I had seen it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
that nice.
dumbass.
I got the nice little slipcover one of it, like the black cover one.
Yeah, the one everybody has.
I
Yeah.
don't know where mine is. Yeah, the one you can get for like $3
Yeah.
anywhere.
I don't
Always
know
see
why.
it at dollar stores and
Yeah,
fucking,
I
stores.
I feel like there was another cover that I saw all the time, but
I'm sure there is another version of it. But...
There's one where he's like drinking has
Yeah.
a beer and he's like with a
yeah,
couple other
no,
people.
I think that's the same one. That's just without the slipcover.
oh, is it okay?
I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's the same one without the weird slipcover. If you just take it out, I could be wrong, but that's the one I have.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so after this, we'll announce those the first round of 3 horror movies for October. But then
I
yeah,
thought we started off by doing that. Or did we do it after? I don't know.
we just kind of do it whenever, honestly. Just there's no
fuck
real
it.
set.
We'll
There's
just-
no right
we'll
reason.
do it after this time.
Yeah, so maybe we'll
Yeah.
just do that for now. We'll just do it at the very end. But yeah, they will continue again in November. So therefore, the first week after we're done with this, after the next 2 episodes, Gore will be picking, and then I will be picking, and Kyle, and so on.
Yeah. So next 2 episodes, 3 movies, 1 each, and then November goes back to just 1 person, and that'll be me.
And then December is Christmas movies, baby. Die Hard.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, the thing. I get, I see all that snow. I just think, ooh, I want to go fucking get murdered by a
Santa.
monster.
By something I
That's
don't
it.
even know.
So
Yeah.
let's jump into this.
That's the scary part.
Kyle, you wanted to make your girlfriend watch this.
I want to make my girlfriend watch this because she had the exact same reaction that every normie does the first time before seeing this movie, right? Movie about Facebook? I don't want to see that one.
You only say
Like,
that because she's
They
not
all
here.
turn into hillbilly. Yeah. She would
I-
have clocked you right in the balls.
No, listen. Hey, okay. You know what? I get it, okay? The movie about Mark Zuckerberg, especially now that we know fully how gross and weird Mark Zuckerberg is he even
Whoops.
human?
Oh.
Yeah, so like why would you be interested? Well, I think the reason why you should be interested is because I think this is
It's a
still
good movie.
it's still one of the best movies of the 2010s for sure. And hey,
Yeah.
I loved this movie when I saw it when I was young. Didn't really watch a whole lot of movies back then. When it came out, I fucking loved it, and I knew that she was gonna like it, and she did.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to fucking watch this movie again because I can watch this movie anytime. Because like for a movie that like seems like a Oscar baity sort of movie, this movie is so well made and so quotable and so like energizing. It just gets you right into it, and by the end of it, tells like a really like complete, solid story about a guy that you probably don't really like. You know?
I will say that if you're not aware of when the movie was made, that the ending feels abrupt. Like obviously, if you'd watched it when it came out, you kind of get it. But like, if you just after knowing all this, it just feels like, oh, it stops there. Okay. I mean,
I'd be fine if this was my first time watching it. I'd be fine because I don't keep up with this shit because I don't give a fuck about Facebook. I don't give a fuck about Mark Zuckerberg.
no,
or,
you don't have to care. But I mean, like,
no, because the way it ends, it'll be like, oh, I guess that's where I don't fucking know. I don't give a shit about any of this.
I feel like
okay.
if I maybe feel like the people who watch it now who had no idea about it would feel like they would have saw the court proceeding or something, or like saw something like wrap up there. But not that I care. Not that I would give a fuck. I think
Well,
it ended fine for me.
I think it wraps up the actual story of the movie really well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
The ending
sure.
of it,
Like,
because it
if
perfectly
you're like
ties back to
someone
the
like me that does not give a fuckity about anybody associated with Facebook,
Sure.
including that Napster fuck.
JT baby, let's go.
Yeah, JT. I think he was like mid-30s, and he looked younger than everybody else in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, I don't give a fuck about the Facebook story, but I love it in this movie. So I'm talking about the actual story. I don't care about anybody. I don't care. They're all shit humans.
Before we get into it, they're thinking of making a sequel to this movie.
I know. Yeah, we talked about that.
We brought that up, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you were here though.
They said they want Aaron Freeberg, what the fuck, Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah, Aaron, yeah, and
No.
Jason Freeberg, Aaron Seltzer.
Everyone said they're
Yeah.
on board. They just will only do it if David Fincher directs it. They said.
Yeah,
Well, David Fincher, what are you doing right now?
he did Mank.
But like everyone else is on board right now.
Yeah, like it.
God.
What was after before Mank? Did he do something else?
Monk.
People
Gone
didn't like?
Girl, that was Gone Girl's last movie.
No, there was some. Really? No, he did
Yeah.
something else. Did he do a show?
Maybe a show, but
Yeah,
you know,
he did
doesn't-
the serial killer one. Manhunt? No, not Manhunter.
Oh,
It's
how
something like
convenient! I
that.
already had him on here.
Mine Hunters or something? No, not Mine Hunters. That's not right. Man Killer, Killer Man, Kill Hunters, Man who kills.
Mine Hunter.
Killer Man. Is it really called Mine Hunter? Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
And then he did. I guess he did an
Right
episode of Love, Death, Robots.
Oh, did he? Well, that's like 10 minutes. Doesn't count.
Or I guess
He
I see
directed
Love, Death,
7
Robots on there, so I'm not sure what that means for that.
He started.
Oh, he's a
Mindhunter,
producer
though.
on
was
that
his
show.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes...
And he only directed 7 episodes of Mindhunter.
Yeah, I didn't mean he did the whole fucking show, but he did. That's 7 hours of TV. Come on, man.
Yeah, true,
That's,
but
that's a lot longer than Gone Girl. Ooh.
But that
oh,
was 7 years ago, Gone
Losing
Girl.
Amy.
And Mank was total garbage. But
What? You're mean.
yeah.
You're
yeah.
a mean man.
But yeah, so Dave, is there anything interesting to say about the Facebook story from now on? Who knows? The thing with this movie is the
No,
Facebook
the movie is
story.
super interesting because all the actors are great. The dialogue is fucking fantastic. The pacing is amazing. The cinematography is amazing. The score is like pretty
Dude,
much anything
so-
you could describe in this movie is amazing.
I was
like,
gonna-
dude. There's moments that are badass just because of how good the dialogue is. Like at the end when fucking
Eduardo. Yeah.
Eduardo talking to Sean, and he's like. He like throws that fake punch, and he's just like,
And you
he's
just see, even though he was like in
I
tears,
love standing next to you, Sean. You make me look so badass, or whatever. Or make me look so tough. I'm like,
he
oh
was
my
so
God.
big. Yeah, he-
That whole scene is so good, and fucking Andrew Garfield fucking nailed it in that role,
dude.
Because like the whole movie, he's really good, and then at the end where he's like fucking losing his shit to fucking Mark Zuckerberg, and he does that whole like, oh, you wear your pretentious flip flops or whatever. Like I'm like the whole
Yeah.
rant.
He's like
So good.
every time he preaches the chicken too, but
Yeah, the fucking is this about the chicken? Is this the fucking chicken?
but he's
Sean
like-
Connery,
he's like-
wait, what
that-
the fuck chicken?
that was fucking that last scene was incredible with him because he was like teary eyed too from being as angry
Yeah.
as he was, and still had the fucking like the balls to be like, yeah, I'm still badass, so don't worry about it.
That's right. He made me look so tough.
And Justin Timberlake was like looking like fucking terrified too. Though.
Yeah, he's like, oh, scrawny ass fucking. That's
Should
how
I-
I got. That's how you got. Hey, that's how you got the Spider-Man role.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, no, I want to say really quick on the side is because yeah, this is also like way early when I barely watched movies. I was already gonna watch it, I think, but being 9 Inch Nails essentially produced a soundtrack, and in the very first one, yeah, fucking awesome
And then a
soundtrack.
year later,
What
they
a
did the girl
great
with the dragon.
soundtrack.
And then a year later, I don't know if you guys like the girl with the dragon tattoo. Movie
Yeah,
that
so-
David
so
Fincher did.
he-
I loved it, but that soundtrack is fucking amazing.
So
in that
he
movie, too.
rocks with David Fincher a lot. So he does that.
Yeah.
He
Gone
did
Girl. Gone
Mank.
Girl
Gone
soundtrack's
Girl.
He
great.
also did Mank.
He did Mank, right?
Yeah.
He did Mank.
Yeah.
Did
Didn't
Mank
he just do
Soul?
something else? Did he do?
Yeah,
like,
he
a
did
video game or
Soul.
something?
He did Soul, yeah.
He did. Oh, there you go. That's what I was thinking. It
Yeah,
wasn't
which is
video game,
fucking
right? It was a
incredible
cartoon, so
too.
That's crazy that he did that. I mean, I didn't watch that movie yet.
Which also, by the way, just like not to get on too side tangent. What I loved about that, if you go back and watch that, because they won it. What awards? I'm a fucking idiot.
It won score. That
Yeah.
year, didn't it?
Yeah. So if you
Must
look at that speech that they gave, because they won when they had this.
The
and they
King's
did the whole thing.
speech.
When he
Yeah.
won, he did the whole speech for
I did,
Social Network. But he won with this, and they gave it. They let Who's the other guy that did Soul with them? Is the primarily the jazz guy?
Atticus Ross.
No. Those two are always together.
No.
But there was a third guy that did
Oh,
the
was it someone else?
jazz part of Soul. Let me go look really quick.
I don't
While
know.
I'm looking really quick.
Ray Fisher.
John
No,
Baptiste.
John
Yeah,
Baptiste.
Yeah.
that Batista.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Batista. So they let him actually speak the entire time, and there were people like, "Well, I want to see them," and there was like, "No, like we already won, so we're gonna give it to the guy that hasn't won yet. Let him speak." So I was like, that was cool. But yeah, no, the soundtrack for sure. But that aside, I fucking love the soundtrack. It just fucking flows so beautifully at every fucking moment that it pops in. It's like fucking. It's like choreographed dancing almost with the fucking music and everything going on.
Sure. Yeah, that whole scene with the boating or whatever, where they play.
Yeah.
In the Hall of the Mountain King.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's great. I really want to point out one of the very best scenes in the movie very early on when Mark gets back to his dorm room and he's typing up about
Erica's a bitch. Right?
Yeah,
Or
that whole scene where it's like he's figuring out like the face smash thing, and the way the music is implemented, and there's the whole other stuff like the girls partying, going out for around town. So it's just so fucking good, especially with that
really
music.
That's what that music like. It should be like in any other movie. It would be like a fucking bombastic, stupid party song, but it's like a
dun 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 dun. It's like so good.
Good shit.
It shows like how fucking nerdy and like secluded he is, but he's the guy who's gonna fucking make it big while all these other girls and guys are fucking partying, having a good time. This fucking loser in his dorm room.
It also makes college look awesome. Which is...
Yeah, it does. Hey, don't you want to go to Yale now? Yeah, exactly, right?
Or you, this is a deep cut, or you pull a guru and get walked in while you're taking a shit by some random girl.
I'm not guru, fucking Matt.
Not Matt.
Oh,
that was guru.
All right.
I'm sure that happened with Matt too.
Yeah.
The girl wanted to shit on him, right?
Probably.
Isn't that what happened?
That was something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna share the full story about that.
You share everybody else's full story.
Yeah, not full story. Not full story.
There's Matt drinking.
He gives the quick.
Yeah, the TLDR.
When you read you go on IMDb, and that's the quick one he reads.
Yeah. No, so the cool thing about the movie too is it's not about Facebook. It's
no, not really.
You can make it like any random fucking website, but the fact that it makes it Facebook is a way to ground everything, and kind of put it in perspective.
Facebook, the actual website, like half a dozen times, maybe.
Right, and it's not never a focus on it either.
It's just like, hey, what's this website, Facebook? Like, because like the scene when JT's introduced the Napster guy.
Yeah, drop this.
It's like, perfect. Oh. So this movie is so fucking good, dude. It's so
it is
cool.
very quotable.
They changed the timeline. They said drop the face. It's just the book.
The book.
That would have been good. Just change
drop Facebook the.com.
Yeah. The what if storyline for Facebook. What if Facebook didn't have the face or whatever? Just the book. Do that, Marvel. You fucking uncreative cocksuckers.
Oh, sorry, he's wired in. Oh yeah, he's wired in.
You wired in now?
The way he acts is so wild. It's so wildly bizarre because like it feels like he's like running through multiple emotions every fucking time he's doing it. Like, he's pulling a dick move.
Yeah.
Like a massive dick move, but he also looks like he's remorseful of it, like immediately.
It looks like he's remorseful, which I'm sure the real Mark Zuckerberg isn't fucking like that at all. But in this movie, because he looks like a lizard man. But in this movie, like you actually do like when he's fucking yelling at him and he's like, I'm coming for everything, he says when they dilute his stock or whatever to like 0.03, I think.
What were Mark's shares dilute down to? It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Everyone.
Except him. His 34% to
0.03%.
Oh man, that sucks. But anyway.
Mark Zuckerberg did say about the whole movie they was satisfied with it, obviously. But he said the one thing that they think they nailed, like weirdly enough, was like his entire wardrobe. How he's like, yeah, everything that they had me wear in the movie was literally just stuff that I actually literally owned.
Yeah.
This is a random ass
doesn't
shit.
surprise me.
Yeah, no. Like it's wild the way Jesse Eisenberg just fucking played that shit because like he just ran
Yeah,
through so
he's
many
great.
different emotions, and I love the fucking final line at the end, which
Oh yeah.
you're not. I don't think you're an asshole. You're just
I
trying
don't
really
think
hard
you're
to be one.
Yeah, that goes.
They say that in the beginning too, and I think that's David Fincher's outlook on the character. Not really Mark Zuckerberg. This
He definitely, and he's been on
movie
record saying like
version of
I've
him.
definitely spun it. He's like I'm not trying to make a fucking like actual like true story. It's like I'm trying to
Yeah,
make
which
actual
is
art.
definitely for
it's
the best.
impossible. It's literally impossible to do that unless it's like a documentary. Like even that, sometimes
Yeah.
those are fucking. Actually, a lot of times.
Oh
those are
yeah,
bullshit.
there's really
But,
very rarely a not
the
biased. thing.
documentaries you get closer than an actual movie because first of all, like Andrew Garfield looks almost nothing like the Eduardo guy. They got pretty close with Jesse Eisenberg though. like he doesn't look like a lizard, but it's pretty close to what he looked like back when he was like 19 or whatever.
Yeah.
But the what are they, the Winklevoss twins? They I don't think they're cannibals, so I don't know why they cast
Army Hammer.
Hammerman. Or is it? Yeah, it's like one of those things where you just can't look at an actor anymore because he's just like, what the fuck? What is he thinking? What is he thinking about? What foot is he thinking about eating today? You've heard about that with Army Hammer, right?
What was that again?
Yeah, he likes that.
He's supposedly
has a
there's a lot
fetish.
of evidence that he has a fetish for cannibalism, and also I think he abused like some people, so he's like straight up like he's
Yeah.
canceled, but like I'll give him credit. He's canceled, so not credit there, but I'll give him credit. He's uniquely canceled. He's uniquely canceled because I wasn't expecting ever to hear
Evidence
that shit.
how?
I don't remember. I think it was just his
Like some text
his-
messages from his
Yeah,
girlfriend. He's saying some weird shit.
Yeah, from
Like,
his
I
like
wanna eat you?
ex-wife, maybe her girlfriend. Yeah, it was like
Yeah,
no,
I
I think
wanna-
he was like, I want to eat your toes.
I want to lick I want to
Oh.
scrape the skin off my teeth with. Yeah, like that.
Get off my teeth with
It
your
was pretty
toe.
creepy. I remember it's pretty creepy.
Wait, is there skin there? I
Yeah.
didn't know.
The skin
That,
off your
okay.
big toe.
Yeah, I remember something about him coming
Yeah,
out
you're
there,
like-
and I was like, we don't like him. We're like, all
Wait,
right.
he didn't come out there.
Nope.
Yeah, you wouldn't like to share that. That doesn't surprise me. Like some fucking eyes wide shut shit, except for fucking eating people. So besides fucking. So
Well, thankfully, Mark Zuckerberg is not canceled.
So,
thank the
Yeah,
Lord.
thankfully he's not.
but he
canceled.
is a cannibal. So,
Um,
And an
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I
totally.
think what Kyle said, and I never
Which
even
actually,
thought,
technically, if he's an alien, that's not cannibalism because that's not.
That's
He's
true.
not
Yeah,
a
that's
person,
true.
So that's just.
you
That's
Got him
see,
there.
you see him eating lizards, you're like, fuck, he's so cannibal.
Oh yeah, if you hate lizards, then that's cannibalism.
So I think what Kyle said, I didn't really think about that. Yeah, but this movie is like fucking incredibly quotable, actually. Like,
It is. It's very quotable. The Phoenix. What else? I saw it like last week.
Just
It's not a quote, but I love the scene where he has the big ass hat on, fucking Andrew Garfield in the party. He just comes in like doing this little like shimmy dance. It's so good. What else?
you dick. Remember when he gets
Yeah,
you
you
the
dick.
note?
Note that says you dick.
That's a classic meme, you know.
That's a classic meme. The first line in the movie, Erica, whatever, is a bitch or whatever.
Erica Albright's a bitch.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They blogged about you.
Can't deny I'm a little intoxicated.
the way that comes full circle is so wild.
Oh, so good. And that Beatles song plays. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it and at the end, there's so many different layers to it because he's trying to contact the girl from the beginning of the movie. Keep in mind, he did a fucking fucked up thing by writing about it on the blog and doing the face mash stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you're just in a weird spot because you're like, is he adding her as a friend to like, just to like show off like, hey, I saw you're on my website. Right?
It almost felt like because he just doesn't have.
He's out with people.
He's just not. He's not down with not having any friends, like actual friends. And he used to have a relationship with this girl. Maybe he's just
God,
kinda,
I think that's the positive side of looking at it. I really think it's like, hey, you fucking talk shit about me. You said I'm an asshole. You said I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah, sure.
Have fun on your
Look at
video
me,
game.
look at me. Look at me, motherfucker.
I feel like the real Mark Zuckerberg would definitely do that.
I love that last
this version
line.
there, like Adrian said, there is tinges of like, oh, he regrets certain things he said and done, just little tinges, just in his performance. So like, I'm sure that you're right, Kyle.
I
But,
think he's still just supposed to be an asshole. Because at the end, they basically say it outright, and he's not remorseful at all for diluting his shares down. All he doesn't care, right?
Yeah,
No,
he says
no,
it's
he
your
doesn't.
fault for not fucking reading it. It's like, excuse me,
yeah. Squeeze
dude.
me?
That
He's
first off, that
asshole.
whole scene at the fucking dinner table where he's trying to talk to her and she just shuts the fuck out of him, which
Yeah.
was awesome. I love that final line though. She just says back to him, "Good luck with your video game." And he just looks back. Andrew Garfield's like, "Hey, that's really good of you, man. You apologize, right?" And just nothing.
Fucking video game.
Oh, dude, it's so good.
No, video games are more entertaining than fucking Facebook. So
So yeah, would you guys say this one held up? Even though it's only
Nah.
11 years old, but you know.
nah, it's shit. Should've been
It
about
doesn't
Twitter.
feel like
Should-
it's that old.
Should have been about TikTok.
It feels
Yeah,
like
it should've
such.
been about fucking Insta Wham or
This
whatever.
feels like such like. I mean, I know it's only 10 years with the way like movies have been,
11
but
years
like
technically.
I feel like it still feels like something that could have come out like today.
Yeah, no, this is a movie that, because I don't give a shit about Facebook, I'm sure there's people that are just like, I need to know everything about everything that happens with Facebook behind the scenes. But because I don't, it just feels timeless, honestly. Like in 30 years, I'll be dead. But in like 30 years, if I was alive, I'm not. I'll make sure of it. But I'll probably look at this as just like, this is timeless. I mean, it's the dialogue is snappy, the filmmaking is fantastic, the cinematography is great, the soundtrack is not filled with just like shitty music that was popular in 2010, so like that won't be dated. It's just a great movie. It's timeless because the story itself is so good and the character work is so great. And I'll listen to any Aaron Sorkin script. I mean, it could be a shitty movie, but the script will. I love that Steve Jobs movie. I love it.
Oh
It's so
yeah,
good.
that was really good.
I
yeah.
really still wanna
And-
watch
And
that.
he directed that too.
If you haven't
No,
seen
he-
it, it's so good.
I know. I remember you guys
Sorry,
talking
he
about how good
sorry,
it
he
was,
didn't
so I want to
direct
watch that.
Moneyball was great too. I really like Moneyball. So he directed that one. He didn't direct the Steve Jobs one.
He didn't direct Moneyball.
Oh, he didn't? I thought he did.
No, he
What did he
directed
direct?
Trial Chicago 7 and Molly's Game.
Oh, Molly's Game. Yeah, I didn't
Molly's
see that.
Game
One.
wasn't great.
Yeah, I didn't see that one.
Here's what I will say when it comes to the timeliness or whatever of it. I mean, this movie, a lot of it is like in the beginning, especially. It's like, hey, just the whole idea of, hey, there's not really a social media right now. So will people who are born now and they look back on this movie, will they be like, okay, like they'll just say it's Facebook. It's just like another social, because we have so many social media platforms now that
Right.
when
Everybody
this-
knows Facebook right now, and I feel like in 20, 30 years, people will still know Facebook, even if it's like swamped with like a bunch of other ones that are more popular, like like whatever.
So Facebook is turned
Fuck, what is
into
it, TikTok or shit?
Facebook is turned into the boomer thing, like Facebook itself. Like now it's like it's Messenger that people would know, like more modern, like millennials and Zoomers are gonna know Messenger. But I mean, like, it's still at the end of the day, I don't think Facebook goes away. It's not. It beat out MySpace in relevancy, I think. Now Facebook's kind of.
Well, Messenger, don't you still have to have a Facebook account though to use it?
I forget, but I think it's. I think it's literally just. I could have sworn I heard like some.
I mean, I guess we wouldn't know because we've always had Facebook,
Yeah.
and it just.
Yeah, I think I heard
guess we
some.
could look it up.
I think I heard some kid straight up just like not even know that Facebook owned Messenger.
It's interesting.
I-
Well,
don't
hey,
care.
listen, this is what I was trying to say about this. I'm not talking about like, will Facebook still be relevant? It's not about Facebook. It's that in the beginning of this movie, well, pretty much the whole movie, right? The idea of a social media does not exist, right? Like Facebook is not a thing yet.
MySpace
Twitter's
existed.
MySpace existed, but was it
Yeah.
like as global as Facebook was? Absolutely not. So like.
Sure, as it is now, and even a few years ago, sure.
So the whole part of this movie that is developing the idea of Facebook might be like a completely foreign concept to somebody. Like people have already grown up with social media. They have existed in a world with social media. The movie takes place in like what 2004 and earlier. So pre-social media times.
I think
They're
as long
really
as
interested to know about the creation of social media as a thing. Period.
I think even like the Napster thing, no one's gonna fucking know what that is, which like
Yeah,
nowadays, right?
Like now, that's the boomer thing. Like I don't think Facebook's ever gonna be, because Facebook's in the news everywhere, and you could say like, I mean, I don't give a shit about that kind of shit. But I don't, even if I was younger and I still didn't give a shit about that stuff, I would know what Facebook is. Like, just like I don't even know what TikTok is, but I've heard of it. You know, and I know it's popular. I mean, I know what it is, but I've never been on a website for TikTok. I don't even know what. Like, is it even a website? Is it just a phone?
It's I think it's just an app. But even so, like Facebook is so many things. Facebook video, you got Facebook dating, Facebook streaming, like everything
Sure.
like in
but
that.
it's all called Facebook.
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah. So
people know what
Facebook is
is.
in the zeitgeist. I think no matter what, I think it's kind of it's gonna be a mainstay. I don't think it's going away. Same way like YouTube is not gonna go away just because people will try to make other stuff like that and like try to do different things like TikTok is to YouTube kind of like what Twitter is to Facebook, you know, where
Yeah.
people kind of go to different things, but it's still gonna always pre-exist there. No one's gonna deplatform that. But either way, regardless, the fact is that the movie can stand on its own. I think it's understandable what's going on and how it's happening too. It doesn't really feel
because
too
honestly,
dated.
you can name it. Like honestly, you could switch the name of Facebook in this, and it wouldn't matter really to the story.
Yeah, 100%.
So like it could you could honestly rewrite some of the names and the name of the website obviously, and it could just be its own story. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. That's really based on a true story. If you want to know about the true story, then this does a good job, I assume, because it doesn't seem too far fetched. But yeah, I assume. I mean, it's not going crazy direction.
All like the chicken stuff, I think, is like, you know.
Well, that seemed like a funny thing that a bunch of college kids would fucking. Because
Well, it
like
makes
it wasn't
sense.
even like said what it really was. It was like he abused chickens or something, right? He abused the
It was
chicken.
he fed chicken to a chicken, not knowing you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, right. Why not? I feed
I'm
humans
pretty
to
sure
humans.
he knows.
Yeah, Army Hammer.
I'm pretty sure a Yale student knew not to feed chicken to a chicken.
Army Hammer was hungry. I didn't have anything for him, so cut a part of my ass cheek off. I have it. Plenty of skin on there.
Yeah,
Just
well,
skin, though.
I mean, I guess, that's kind of about it for this movie, right? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
I do want to. I want to shit on something because I feel like we should have at least one negative. I can't think of
You
that.
don't have to. I think it's a great movie.
The Winklevoss doubling effect is
The
is
CG
good.
is dating.
Sure. I still think it's really good. I can't think of anything that's shitty though. I don't know. We need to think of one negative. Someone think of a negative. We got.
I can't think of it because I think even
Fuck. I can't even think of
Brenda
one.
Song as Andrew Garfield's girlfriend was kind of funny with the
yeah,
whole like
she
background.
gives a blowjob or something.
The whole
like,
background when he's talking to fucking Zuckerberg and then you see her just put the whole place on fire. He's like, the fuck? He turns back around.
Yeah.
There's that whole thing, and then after he hears about the $500,000 investment, she's right there. And she's like, "Are you going back?" And he just looks back at her. Yes. And I'm breaking up with you.
Yeah.
Andrew Garfield's fucking great in this movie.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield's guy. I mean, Jesse Eisenberg, it made sense that he got nominated for this over obviously. I
Yeah,
don't think
well,
Andrew
like I
Garfield
said,
got
like
it.
I think
But-
the way his acting was actually incredible.
Yeah,
Just-
subtle.
It was so subtle and everything worked. And
But Andrew Garfield is the more like it reminded me of like The Revenant. Because
Yeah,
like Leonardo
Tom
Leonardo
Hardy's the
DiCaprio is
best.
Leonardo DiCaprio is very subtle in that. I mean, he's still like eating fucking livers and shit, but like he's not like doing crazy shit. And then Tom Hardy comes in, and he's the one that like you remember the most because he's really giving it like a personality and stuff. So
right,
it's kind of like that.
right.
You know?
This is a better movie than Revenant, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like The Revenant, but
Yeah.
not it doesn't really hold up to a rewatch though. I rewatched it like a year after it came out. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bored. I'm not gonna lie.
God,
Yeah,
This movie, though, ooh.
the talking
Ooh,
that Jesse
baby.
Eisenberg just the way he does it too.
Yeah.
He is like at times the way he's just so fucking smug and just like
Smarmy.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking
His
turn.
fucking his
I'm gonna
little,
turn
his
away.
little bitch face. He's
I'm
just
just
got a
gonna,
little bitch
he's
face.
like I'm gonna turn away. He just turns away.
But this is the thing. Like I couldn't help but kind of like him though for some reason. Like he's a shithead, but he's so good at being a shithead. I'm just like, hey, I couldn't wait to see him again when he was off screen.
I tell you, it's just the way he acts. It's just like there's a little bit of charisma in it. Like somewhere in the way he acts in that makes you almost just want more of it too. Which kind of like says a lot about the whole premise of the thing, right? Is that everyone liked him but also fucking hated him.
It's literally
That's
the
why-
poster right there. Literally says
yeah,
it.
you don't get to 5 million tweets without
Without a
you're dead.
few, I don't know.
A
Haters.
few cancellations.
Yeah, cancellation. That's gonna be the new social network movie. That's good. It's
Yeah,
gonna say.
Jesse.
Oh,
Jesse gets canceled.
yeah, Jesse gets. That's the subtitle. Social network. It's Jesse gets canceled. I forgot what I was gonna say, but whatever. That's it. Social
Yeah.
network. Go check it
I
out.
love
you
this
stupid
movie.
assholes.
This show won Best Picture for that year.
What won that
What
year?
was that year?
The King's Speech.
Oh, I thought that was 2009. Was it really King's Speech?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, what else was nominated though? That's the question. Because, like, King's Speech was fine, but that was like fucking made for the Oscar. Like, Oscars 20. It would be 2011.
Toy
so.
Story 3.
I forgot it was nominated.
127 Hours. Black Swan. The Fighter.
Oh,
and
love
there's so
Black
many
Swan.
movies.
Oh, I love The Fighter also, but I wouldn't give that a.
Inception. Kids. The kids are all right.
Oh, yeah, I thought that was good. Mark Ruffalo and the two ladies.
True Grit and
I
Winter's Bone.
I give it Social Network.
Winter's Bone was good. There's a lot of great movies there. Yeah, I think Social Network should win out of all those though.
Yeah, this one is held up. It's great.
Better.
All right,
for sure.
boys. Before we move on to tell our picks, let me go make that list. Where do you guys rank this in your?
Oh.
Yeah, well, you have to remind us at this point.
Yeah, I need to.
Actually,
God damn it.
I don't remember what my list
Okay,
is.
I'm gonna
so
make a
our list
box list.
is ongoing. Is Gore's list in terms of top? The first one on our list is number 1. Bottom is obviously lowest
Yeah.
one. Spider-Man, Borat, Whiplash, then Eternal Sunshine. Kyle's
That's personal choice because Whiplash is definitely the
yeah. This is all
list.
personal choice. We're not doing like
This is
critically.
personal. Oh, well, no, actually, before you go to there, I should just do. I'll do mine. I'll
Yeah.
do
So where
my
do you at?
updated
Where do you
one.
at?
Okay. I'm gonna put. You know, it's a really fun movie to watch, really, because it's one of those movies like Eternal Sunshine. It get you maybe not an instant rewatch after you watch it the first time, but I could watch The Social Network any day. It's a really entertaining, very.
I could almost rewatch
Well
like
done
back to
movie.
back. Honestly, like, I would
Yeah. You know what? I'll put it number 1 right now.
Ooh.
That's a super fast. And you know what? Not even just a shit on.
It is a fast
Tobey
watch.
Maguire. A couple Spider-Man in my list, but you know, on the top. But
All right.
Jesse. has
Kyle's
to
is Spider-Man, Eternal Sunshine, Whiplash, then Borat.
Put Social Network in between Spider-Man and Eternal Sunshine.
Okay.
So
I know Spider-Man's
between
Keep in
Spider-Man
mind,
and Eternal Sunshine.
keep in mind, the top 4 I've given 5 stars to, and Borat's like a 4. Still a great.
All
movie
these movies
to
so
me.
far are great. Even though I wasn't the biggest fan of Eternal Sunshine, I
Oh,
appreciate it, and I will rewatch it.
All those movies great.
Yeah, I know you're
Y'all
coming for it.
fucked now.
And then I have
It's not that
Borat,
bad.
Whiplash, Spider-Man, then Eternal Sunshine.
All right.
I just have a really good time with this movie. So I'm gonna put it number 1.
Yeah. All right.
Like I said, it just feels like the most cinematic, like ballet dancing when it comes to the music and the
so
like
good.
the music,
I thought you were
the
gonna say Balmain.
scenes, the lines, just everything flows in such a magical fucking way with the movie that it's almost
Yeah.
mesmerizing. Like everything fucking just works.
It makes sense why there's people out there that say it's their favorite movie of all time.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
And the people out there are like, ooh, the Facebook movie. Like that's not what it is really. It's a great movie. That's like I hate that it's called the Facebook movie. Like
Yeah,
I mean
well,
it's not a social network, but
It is what it is, right? Well,
Yeah.
they had to be proven wrong, and my girlfriend was proven.
Yeah. So dump her now.
Okay.
You're gone.
Boys, so like we
Bye-bye.
said at the beginning of the show, we're each picking one. Well, I didn't say at the beginning, actually. I forgot that. At the beginning of this movie thing, we're going to do each pick one October themed
Horror
movie. Gore's been hyping up this shit movie. He's in a
And I couldn't think of one I wanted to do, and then I saw this in my collection. I was like, yeah, I kind of want to watch that again because I used to love this movie, and that, like not because it was good, but because it's just based on something I love. And I'm just gonna say, I think Kyle was talking about Social Network earlier. And he was talking about how mesmerizing, how amazing it is. And I looked down at my fucking desk and I saw the movie I'm about to pick. And I just couldn't stop like fucking. Oh god.
All right. So with that said,
You want
do
to
you,
try to guess what it is, Kyle? You're doing the.
Yeah, you said it's okay. So it's a movie you used to love. So I'm gonna assume you saw this
Well,
as a kid.
It's a bad movie, but I liked it. Yeah, you're right. But I liked it when I was a kid because it's based on something I love. I have to give you more than that because that's hard. It's based on not a movie or a TV show,
A book.
and not a book.
A
I might
video
as well
game.
Yeah, I might as well just tell you. It's based on a
Doom?
video game.
Is it Doom?
We watching Doom, baby.
Oh my god. Hell yeah. On HD DVD. Let's go.
Hell
Unrated.
Yeah, hell yeah, unrated. Yeah, you have to watch the unrated version. So I used to love this movie because I love Doom. Even though this is not Doom at all, you'll see once you watch it. And I was like, you know what? It's been a while. And I'm not even kidding. I used to watch this all the time on my PSP. So
Hell
I had
yeah.
the UMD. So
Just
I still
play
have my UMD too. So
Just play the first person shooter scene like over and over, you know.
yeah,
all right.
that's the best video game.
Wait, hold on. Gore. I know for one of my Gore boxes, which I will be preparing soon,
Yeah.
by the way.
Yeah.
I know that I gave you a
You said
very
the
special
DVD.
copy of Doom. No, not just a DVD.
Oh, it was the
An HD DVD copy of
Yeah,
Doom.
HD
You
DVD.
should see
I have it.
find a way to watch it on that.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I'll get the expansion thing for the 360.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bust that mother.
Right,
out.
watch it in its true format.
They had
I
one
wonder
of
how
the-
much those go for.
They had one of the game shop for $30 the other
Probably not
day.
much. Yeah, I was about to say probably not much because they're like most HD DVDs go for nothing. So
Yeah.
there's
I
a
got-
couple rare ones though. There's actually some that are really rare.
Like what?
But I can't remember. You look it up. There's like ones that you wouldn't think would be rare, but they are.
Yeah, I
forgot what
kind
they
of
are.
wanted to get one just to have, but eh. All right, Kyle.
Yeah.
Your turn. What are you bringing to the table
Alright.
to bring this awesome smorgasbord already? We got Doom unrated,
Doom 2005.
Doom 2005
there's another one.
unrated.
Unrated.
Well-
You gotta watch the unrated part.
Well, you know, unsurprisingly, we're going in a completely different fucking direction, boys.
Doom Annihilation.
Yeah.
That's the second one.
This is a movie that caused a bit of a stir a few years ago. I never saw it, but the director has a new movie coming out this year that I'm interested in seeing. It looks very interesting. The trailer does, and their first
guess.
movie was a horror movie. What? Do you have a guess?
It's the new one's a horror movie too. That's coming out this year.
Horror adjacent, maybe. Like genre movie, maybe.
Genre. Okay. Oh, is it no? Wait. Oh yeah. Is it Edgar Wright?
No, but I knew you were
Oh,
gonna fucking
okay.
say that last night. So no.
Okay, last night.
I mean, Baby Driver is a horrible movie, but let me tell you, no, that's not what I had in mind.
Driven off as a baby.
This one's a little more not esoteric, because as far as like what this kind of movie is, it's one of the bigger ones. It's a foreign movie, but I definitely want to give it a shot. I think you guys would potentially like it, because
Okay.
it's controversial and stuff like that, I guess.
Inside.
No. Bo
Martyrs.
Burnham's Inside, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Martyrs. Nope.
The Martyrs.
I don't think any of us have seen this one. Definitely not Adrian. Gore, I don't think so, and I haven't. So
Okay. I don't
this
know.
one,
I guess
from
just say it.
from 2016. Any last guesses?
2016.
Mm.
Fuck. It's a horror movie
And it's foreign.
and it's foreign.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
Is it Canadian?
No.
Is it
Close.
American?
Close.
Kinda
Kinda Canadian.
It's a foreign movie. Is it American?
It's a French movie. The movie is Raw.
Oh, Raw. I
yeah.
did see Raw. I
Okay.
did see Raw. Oh yeah, because he's the Titan, right? The new movie.
Yeah,
Titan.
Titan.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer for that a few times. Okay, I did see Raw.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty funny movie.
Cool.
Yeah. Do
Well,
you know the premise of that, Adrian?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
on
yeah,
my
what
that
is
was
it?
on my list to eventually watch. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's
Well,
a
then,
good
sweet.
movie.
There we
I'll
go.
watch it again because I watched it like a year after it came out. So
4 years
it's
ago.
been it's been.
All right.
Well, I think it came out in America 2017. I could be wrong.
I
don't know.
have a list of 3 potentials.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
How about this? You read the premise as vaguely as possible, and we'll just.
I'm
pick
not even gonna
one.
read the premise of it. I'm gonna give you like my very vague personal sentence on each of them.
Okay, so that's pretty much what I asked.
It better be one. These movies better be one word because we got Doom and Raw so far.
Yeah.
Nope.
Doom Raw.
Doom Raw.
Raw Doom so far.
Yeah.
Do we make a
There's
full
one
time-
with
a
2
full
words,
time-
one with 3 words, one with 4 words.
Ooh.
So spice it up.
All right.
All right. So one of them is a classic. That's all I'll say about
The
that one.
Shining. The Shining.
The other one is a very well received more modern
Follows.
horror movie. Not that modern. Maybe I don't know,
Okay.
but more modern,
The
more
Sixth
modern,
Sense.
very modern. Actually, might be more closer to It Follows. Spoiler sign follows.
Okay.
Cabin in the Woods.
Last one is a
5 words.
I don't know, like a wild ride of a movie.
That doesn't help. Yeah, I can't guess any of this. A wild ride. I like
You
a
guys,
wild
you guys
ride.
come to a consensus. You guys gotta both agree on which
Wild
one.
Hogs with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, we're going now.
That's a wild ride. And it is a horror movie if you think about it.
So you guys gotta pick you guys gotta come to an agreement
All right.
on this.
So you got a classic,
All of
a classic
these-
horror movie. The Exorcist is the classic movie, right?
No, I'm not gonna
Is
tell
that
you.
right?
I'm not gonna tell you whichever it is. So you're gonna have to.
Fucking cocksucker.
And I will tell you,
All right.
I'm not seen any of these, obviously. So.
Oh yeah, figured. I should have picked a movie I haven't seen.
next episode.
Would gave me a fucking reason to live. I don't know. I can't think of which one I want to see.
Well, okay, so you grouped 2 of them by the year they released, right? So one's older, one's newer. I have no idea what the Wild Ride is, so I want to know what the Wild Ride is personally. That's my
Yeah, I kind of do too, but like the other ones, like Wild Ride is like that's not fair. You just said one's old, one's new, and then the other one's like it's a fucking wild ride,
It's a
bro.
wild ride,
like,
bro.
Of course I'll go pick that one. He wants us to pick that one. That's why.
No,
That's why
you can do
described
whatever
that
you
one
want.
the way
I
you
just like the way I just like the way you guys.
Yeah.
Wild ride.
One is a classic, so everybody's probably fucking seen it besides you. I'm sure it's Shining. Is it The Shining? Because I'm not gonna pick it.
I have seen The Shining.
Oh, you've seen The Shining?
I have seen
The
The
Exorcist then.
It's not
Is
The
it The
Exorcist,
Exorcist?
but it's not that one. I'm gonna tell you that. That's it. I'm not gonna tell you anything else. So
Schindler's List. That's kind of a horror movie. If you think about it.
yeah,
It's
it's
fucked
it's
up.
true.
So some people think it's a comedy, so I don't know.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll pick the Wild Ride. I mean, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. If I vote for something else, then it'll just be a stalemate. So
Adrian's Wild Ride.
The Wild Ride is, and Gore's gonna enjoy this, I think. Train to
Oh, yes, I
Busan.
Oh, Train to
Oh.
Busan. I love Train to Busan.
It's a wild ride.
I've seen that movie 4 times.
I'll give
I
you the
love
other
that
2
movie.
because I'm gonna mix it up next week again.
I don't even need, that's great because I've seen that movie 4 times. I just saw it again last year. I don't need to see it again. So that's perfect.
The other 2 were
Oh,
because I'm gonna probably watch these on my own sometime this upcoming month. Anyway, I'm gonna mix up the next week's episode, or next
Alright.
episode. The classic one was Silence of the Lambs,
oh, okay.
and the
Silence
other
of
one
the-
was
yeah, that's more.
The Conjuring.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't pick that one. I'm conjuring out.
I figured, but as someone who has never seen any of those, I know The Conjuring is pretty well received.
The Conjuring is the best one, but
Yeah. So that's
But,
you probably got the one you wanted too. So there you go.
yeah.
The
I mean,
Wild Ride.
I would have rather Silence of the Lambs because they would have given you a reason to watch that movie again. Because Train to Busan, like I said, since it came out, I saw it 4 times. Like I saw
Wow.
it twice when it came out because it was on VOD, and I said fucking, I bought it. One of the few times I actually bought a digital movie because it wasn't out physical here. And then went on Netflix. And I was like, fuck it. And I watched it like 2 more times. I was like, it's a really good movie. I love it.
Kyle, have
I'm
you seen
sure.
that?
I'm sure. Wait, Kyle,
I
have you seen it?
have not seen Train to Busan.
I have a feeling Kyle's not gonna like it, but
Really?
I don't know. I just got that feeling.
Most
No
of my friends
reason,
love
really?
that movie, so I
I
don't
love
know.
it. I love it. So,
So
alright,
next
cool.
week's episodes or next episode's movies are
What a weird, what
Doom
a weird fucking.
2005 Unrated, Raw, and Train to
Unrated.
Busan.
I would I picked a different movie.
We let's just go fucking horror, guys. We're gonna fucking make this.
Yeah, Doom. Raw. So our next episode is Raw Doom: Train to Busan. So that's our full movie.
There you go. So
Doom Train to Busan Raw. The Raw
Unrated.
Train. The Raw Train.
The Raw Doom Train to Busan.
Raw Doom Train to Busan.
Unrated.
Unrated.
Just 5. All right, boys. So
that was a short episode. That was like what, an hour and a half, maybe?
Just under 2 hours. Just under 2 hours.
What? We started 2 hours ago? Shit.
Yeah, this is about 1:54 right now.
Okay.
So thanks for watching. Next episode, we'll have all those on top of whatever movies we're gonna watch. Is there anything big that's happening this upcoming that you guys are gonna for sure catch?
I don't even know.
Next
Evan
week is
Hansen.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that fucking.
What? Come on.
Yeah, that movie looks like shit. Next week is Venom, so I'll be there for Venom.
I'm hearing this fucking rumbling that this post-credit scene is fucking mind blowing.
Yeah, I heard about a post-credit scene, which I already have an idea what it is.
Probably.
And if it's Eminem, I would be really happy.
Yeah.
If it's Eminem, I'm gonna fucking shit. If it's who I'm thinking it is, I'll be like, whatever.
So we're gonna watch Venom. I'll for sure be there for that. For Venom. Venom.
And My Little Pony: A New Generation.
And we'll be there for My Little Pony New Generation.
And
mark my
Live
words,
reaction.
I will watch 'Malignant. So
okay.
we'll revisit that movie for the third week in a row now.
Yeah, hey, by the time we
Throw it
talk
out
about
in
it,
theaters.
yeah. Well, you can see it on HBO Max. I'm sure that's where you watch it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. And Adam's Family too, of course.
Oh, Adam's Family. What movie is that? That's
Mini it's a new arc, I guess, except I won't be saying it first week.
I'll see it.
I want to see it, but I gotta watch the whole series.
Thanks for watching,
The whole
everyone.
series. Yeah, you have to watch all the Adam's Family movies and watch the cartoon too, so you really understand the really in-depth and philosophical premise of fucking Adam's Family.
Hold on. This is
What?
gonna end the podcast. There's a new God's Not Dead movie coming out in like 2 weeks.